this date
I'm
now
so
as
bad.
well.
Like,
That
what's
you
happened,
lied.
bro?
Huh?
You don't get girls no more.
Nah, like I don't know what happened in it. Like ran out of game in it. So
So what is yours?
No. Chill.
wait. Anyone you know, send this to them. Everyone needs this. I needed it. He needed it. He needed it. He needed it.
Cool. Welcome. This is the second episode of In the Cave. Today you got myself, Muffy. Got yourself, Gallie.
No, like that, man. We're back.
Got yourself, Franco.
Yeah.
And you got yourself, Divadi.
Out here.
Like, guys. Cool. So today, last week we focused on finance, innit? Dropped enough gems, bro. It was a good start. But this week I want to talk about psychology. So psychology, for you man that don't know, it's a study of the mind, innit? And for me, I believe avidly, like, the only thing you can control is your mind. Do you get what I'm saying? So, let me say the first question.
You can control your weight as well. No, sorry, continue. Sorry.
No, we'll get
Wait,
onto that
wait.
later.
Say what you
We'll
want
get
to
onto
say
that.
then.
No.
What, do you not have chest?
No, because
like?
you said the only thing you have control over is your mind, but I hear it though. No, yeah.
No, we'll touch that later, innit? Go on.
But if you're putting on too much weight,
This guy's already throwing out fat people.
Sorry.
Send him 2 seconds in, bro.
Sorry.
Are you serious?
Sorry.
Because you're built like one PT now.
Bro, you
Well,
know
he's
what?
even a small guy, G. He's not even that big.
What? You don't get tissy. You still get
Wait, hold
wrapped.
on, 2 seconds.
Still get wrapped till this day.
So you man lied in the 21st hour of the 24th. So hey, just documenting it for God, bro. Come.
Well, you think you're Luke Cage, bro. But,
Hey, you're silly.
Bro, leave
But
it.
no.
Go on.
let me ask you, man, the first question, innit? I would say is, in terms of controlling it, would you, man, say you've got like a story where you say you haven't been in control of your mind and you've kind of been a victim of yourself? Do you kind of get what I'm saying?
I think everyone has though.
No, but
At
okay.
one point, everyone had, yeah.
What I'm saying is a victim of myself, yeah, is like, cool. Let's say with Jimbo. You see, in lockdown, I was putting on weight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're just there. You see, lockdown, bro, every day you don't even know what's happening, G. It got to 2 days, I didn't even shower, G.
Yeah.
Wait, what? But I've never done that though. I never know how guys get to that. Though.
Lockdown was
The
crazy.
stories I was hearing lockdown.
Wait, I heard that guys didn't shower for 7 days.
Mandem were just in their room.
No, mate,
locked
deep in, bro,
up,
bro, let's be
7
serious.
days.
Banging FIFA naked and that. Nah, G, I'm telling you, bro. Not showering, not brush their teeth.
For
living
6,
on apple
you didn't
juice.
brush your teeth for 6 days.
Living on apple juice.
You know what? Let me not draw guys
Aye.
out right now, yeah, but
Funny stories, bro. No,
Hey.
for me,
That's
it's
crazy.
probably lockdown as well, though. But work, I was lazy with work. Like I was working at one point when it came to lockdown. I left work, and I didn't work for like a couple, good months. Let me say just a couple good months in it. That's probably my thing still.
Well, Dave, what are you saying your one was?
During this lockdown, I put on a substantial amount of weight, bro. I was fat, bro. Like,
Wait, but your diet has always been fucked.
yeah, but do you know what it is? Calm. Like I used to consume, your custard creams and all of that. But
What, you're trying to say that's not till this day?
wait, be quiet, G.
That's what I thought.
But no,
You're a joke,
so
man.
obviously, I put on mad weight. And the funniest thing is what people don't understand is the fatter you get, it's kind of like the lazier and less undetermined you become, innit?
Yeah, less motivated.
Especially as a
Motivated
man.
well.
As a man, there's no reason why you should be fat, innit? So calm. So obviously one day, quick story. Obviously back then when I used to get girls, obviously life's changed now.
Wait, sorry. Master, repeat that again. Did you say when you used to
Yeah,
get
like
girls?
back in the day when I used to get girls, like when
Wait, would
when
you
I
like
used
to jot this
I'm
date now
so
as
bad.
well?
Like,
that
what's
you
happened,
lied?
bro?
Huh?
You don't get girls no more.
Nah, like I don't know what happened in it. Like ran out of game in it, so girls weren't hitting me. Like. So obviously now,
Bro, you ran out of girls, bro.
back when I had a girl, I mean, back when I used to get girls and that. Obviously, I'm in my uni account with a girl that I was talking to at the time, and she was like, "Divadi, do you know what it is? Like, you look like you put on a mad amount of weight. Like you're still cute, but you put on mad weight in it from there, my life changed, innit? And do you know what it is? Talking about the mind, yeah, is I've realized you can't change what you don't hate. Because what you hate is what you don't want to become. And what you've decided in your mind, my life cannot look like this.
Yeah.
My personality cannot be like this. Anything that someone has hated ever, they've never become, and they've always resented in it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I hated being fat, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, man's in the mirror, I'm like, wait, I look like this. A whole Divadi, bro. I was skinny back in the day. From there, obviously, you know, you do your jogging, your push-ups. I throw away like my cupboard, it had like 20 packets of custard cream. Bro, I went into the cupboard, took everything out, put in a black bag. I said, from this day on, it's going to be healthy living ever since. And obviously now you see me now, you know, little muscle here.
Oh, you're looking small still, but you're still on that journey.
You're still on the journey, innit?
But do you know is the only thing that I'm not even like, let me not say I'm drawing out fat people, innit? I'm just drawing out the mindset behind it, innit? Like, bro, if anything, let me put it like this, yeah, that my biggest issue with being a fat person, innit, is that, cool, I wish people looked at it like education, innit? You see, if somebody's in set 3 or set 4, you don't say to them, oh, God wanted me to be dumb. God wanted me to be not smart. And just tell them not to read. The same, but it's the same logic when someone's like, they're out of shape and they're like, I want to embrace my fatness, innit?
Yeah.
Why can't you just see it like, I want to be in a better shape, bro? Because it's only positive benefits.
Do you know what it is? I think they need to bring back fat shaming. I think the problem is we've let a lot of fat people feel comfortable in their skin, and you should never feel comfortable being fat. I think you should be the most uncomfortable person on this earth for as long as you're fat or classified as obese. Honestly speaking, bro. Because, no, hear me out. No, but hear me out. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. No, I'm not even getting
How
on
many minutes in and you man are already
No,
starting?
I'm not even getting
bro,
onto them, bro. I'm being honest, innit? The problem is with our society right now is we make people feel comfortable being
fat.
on the wrong side of life. In general, just on the wrong side
That's
of
more
life,
than being
bro.
on the wrong side of life. I swear down.
Because if you sat down now, you could bring a fat person into this room and say, why are you fat? You're like, oh, well, you know, my family was all fat. I'm big bone. You're not big bone.
You don't believe that?
Why do they say, like, you're not big bone. You're just big. Like, I take the bone out of it, innit? But,
Oh, I know.
and
I mean, I can hear that you get to a certain extent where you're fat in it.
Yeah.
Like, you can go through little stuff here
Yeah,
and there.
yeah.
So I get that you can get fat, but for you to actually trying to stay like that, it's
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, there's
weird.
there's no excuse you could give in general in anything for being poor, for being fat, for not getting girls, for being shit at whatever you want to do. Like, maybe you're not good at talking to people. There's no excuse.
There actually isn't.
The only thing you've done is you've accepted it in your mind that there's a wall here that you can't get through and there's a door that you don't have the keys to. But if you want those keys, you have to start to read and you have to start to want it as bad as you want to breathe, as they say, innit?
Yeah.
But I think one thing that people miss out about the exercise thing, yeah, is you learn the idea of the compound effect as well, innit? Because when you first go gym and you first decide to go work out in that, you do your push-ups. I know I've done it, bro. I remember the first time man started working out, I do the push-ups.
I can't even remember the first time actually, you know,
I remember
how
what
I
it was
did.
like.
I can remember it still.
I'm doing my push-ups. 20, I think, back then. Anything other than that, I was dying, G. 20. Cool. Now you get up, you go look in the mirror. You're like,
Is the little
do you know what I mean? But there's nothing there, bro.
really
There's
there's nothing there.
But you're happy with the feeling, innit? Like you've done something.
You've
innit?
done something.
But cool. But then you accept that it's not there, but I can feel it that it's there, innit?
Yeah.
You keep doing it. Probably after 2 months
Yeah.
of doing it consistently every day
Yeah.
is when you start to see the changes in it. And then you would develop the mindset of if I just keep doing the same thing every day and I may not be seeing the results, but on a compounded time, day by day, week by week, in about results. 2 months, I'm going to start seeing results in it. And you can take that same philosophy and apply it to other areas in your life, innit?
True.
Well, and when you say other areas in your life, one of the best things that somebody can do, and the reason why you should always just start something, right, is because sometimes the best thing is not knowing how bad you are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When you see, when I started going back to the gym, and I kind of built myself into, we thank God where I am now. Bro,
small man.
I didn't actually know how bad I was. You know what I'm saying? If I consciously knew how out of shape I was, I would have never. I'd be like, bro, this is too hard, innit? But sometimes that lie of like that compound interest in it, that you just keep going and you see that tense in your muscle, bro. You don't really have muscle in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's just a little pump, innit?
It's that pump, but that gives you the motivation to go, like, to keep going in it.
And on top of that, you know, even me, that I experience it. You man, not you, but you man probably experience it before.
Wait, you're dumb.
It's like, obviously, you'll go gym and then people see you and they'll be like, bro, if I was as big as you, I would have stopped going gym.
I can't lie, I never experienced that.
I can't lie, bro. I've heard that a few times, innit?
Wait, you in it?
Yeah, like, I've heard.
Still small man though, but.
Bro, if I was going gym, if I was you, I wouldn't be going gym. Yeah. But that's the same mindset that you would take in. If I was Elon Musk, why would I keep on trying to make money?
But then you'd never be Elon Musk.
But you can never be Elon Musk because the mindset of the person who is going to the gym every day, they're not there just for the results anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that still.
It's bigger than that at this point, innit?
Yeah.
And I think people in life in general, they're too fixated on just the results and not the journey and the becoming side of things as well.
The thing is,
when you fall in love with the journey,
I don't think people are doing it for themselves though. My bad. I don't think people are doing it for themselves though.
No, but you be real though. You don't go gym.
There's
a part of you go gym for.
There is a part of you.
If there's not,
let's just do open vote in it. What are you man saying? Do you think it's for yourself or for other people? What are you saying?
It's a bit of both though. I'd have to say both.
No, it's for other people still.
What are you saying?
For me, it's a bit of both. The reason why I'm saying it's a bit of both is because when I looked in the mirror back in the day,
bro, I was not happy. You weren't happy, bro.
I was Marga, bro, and I knew I was Marga. And other people, obviously, maybe they thought, oh, he's Marga, but they didn't say nothing or whatever in it.
Yeah.
So to them, maybe I wasn't even Marga, but for me, I knew I was Marga in it. So I wanted to change that by myself.
But this is the thing, right? I just needed to add into what you're saying. If you're listening to this, stand up right now. No homo. Whip off all your clothes and go stand in the mirror.
Wait, pause.
No homo.
Wait, right now?
No.
Wait, that's pause right now.
Pause this video right here. No, wait. Pause it after I've said what I've said. I'm going to do this. If you can stand up and look in the mirror and say you're happy with the reflection you see, calm. Don't change anything.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Hop off this whole video. You don't even need to watch the video.
I think that's even bad advice.
No, wait. Now, if you can go in that mirror and you look in the mirror and your body ain't the way you want it to be, then your face doesn't look the way you want it to be, all these other things, and you can look in your mirror and you're not proud of what you see in that reflection, you need to change and you need to continue listening to this video.
Wait, are you talking? Not even for men or women. I don't think they should do that, bro.
Why?
Bro, if you say that they should go look in the mirror right now, and if they don't like anything about their body, they should go and change that, bro. People might do the wrong thing in it.
What do you mean? What's the wrong thing?
They might do surgery or something, bro.
I didn't say that though.
Yeah, but you said you should go and change that.
Go and change that means go and work on yourself, innit?
Okay.
You have to remember, this is another thing, right?
There's certain things about your body you can't change.
Wait, why do you think girls go and get BBL?
Yeah, bro.
They're not happy with their bodies though.
Wait, hold on. Let me adjust the BBL thing, right?
Yeah,
this is why. You remember us man were talking about when I was talking about the nutty professor analogy, in it,
right,
of when he tried to take the pill, to be the skinny guy, but the fat guy kept coming in, and trying to overtake him, right? Why I'm saying that now is you can go get the BBL, and you can go get the whatever it is, the liposuction, but you're still going to be the fat person in your mind, and it doesn't change anything. That's why the girls that get BBL, they go and keep doing more surgeries. because you haven't become the person who you're seeing in the mirror.
Yeah, I hear that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
To become
that's what I'm saying. They should change their mindset, innit?
Yeah, like, but I'm saying like that's what I'm saying with that, innit? Because that's dangerous, innit? Because you can tell a girl go get BBL, but she's still going to be insecure, innit? Like, calm. Maybe on the first day she's like, oh my god, I got the bum, but then she's gonna be looking in the mirror again, and you're still gonna see the old you, no matter what. It doesn't change like that. You have to become the person to be the person.
I'm gonna be the nice guy in this situation, innit? I'm gonna say in a sweet way.
Yeah.
On a level, love yourself, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but like generally, obviously, like somebody can be like this, like, oh, you man are arrogant people talking on the internet about fat shaming, bro. Like, on a level, it's from a good place. But sometimes you know the same way when your mum shouts at you, innit? Because sometimes you need to hear it in a harsh way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing is, when someone gets a BBO, innit, we've got family members, women that are important in our lives, innit? I would hate to believe that if I had a daughter one day, she would think that she would have to get a BBO to be accepted. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the problem with a BBO isn't necessarily the results, it's the philosophy behind it. You're kind of learning to idolize something that's unachievable, innit? Some of the bodies that these girls are making themselves have, innit, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, what you're really meant to do isn't fall in love with the result of the gym. It's the journey and the mindset that you can tap into. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you see with everything though, like, you see when you fall in love with the journey, it actually makes things easier. Like, when you deep it. Like, even when, like, any craft that you have, like, if you fall in love with just, like, let's say, for example, you're starting out a business and you're falling in love with the journey, the money just follows through afterwards, innit?
Yeah.
Or,
I would say
the same thing
else.
if you fall in love with, like, just the gym in general.
Yeah.
Like, and eventually the body just comes with it afterwards, innit?
And that's what I mean. I mean, sometimes a negative intention can have a positive outcome. In the sense that someone's reasoning for the gym could be that a girl rejected them for a bigger guy. Fair enough that it wasn't really the best motivation to go to the gym, but out of it, they now go to the gym, they promote themselves, they have a fitness page. How many people have that story, bro?
Yeah.
Like, as you said, it's all about the journey. Like, you have to appreciate what can happen along the way, innit?
And do you know what it is? With you saying that, innit? Obviously, you're gonna know this because you're a mastermind, G.
I learned it from you, bro.
It's one of the Freudian.
Who's Fred?
Don't do that, bro. Why does he do this? Because he knows, bro. Like, he's one like,
Just
Wait,
ignore him,
this
bro.
one's between you
Ignore
two,
yeah,
him.
like,
bro.
but
Telling you, bro, ignore him. Smartest man.
the
There used to
Freudian.
be a guy called Fred. What? No, go.
Don't interject me against you, but anyway, the Freudian defense mechanisms, isn't it?
Don't maybe take you outside.
One of the one of the mature ways of dealing with problems in your life is a term called sublimation, innit? And it's what you were describing, innit?
Sorry, what
So
does
it's-
sublimation mean?
So it's basically
I just don't understand.
it's when you take pain and you put it into a positive source.
Talk to you wise, bro.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you do. So it's like, for example, you got your music artists, right? The ones that write songs. That's sublimation, innit?
Okay,
Because they could have either went to go smoke weed, but instead they just put all their pain and expressed it through their music and became successful through it, innit?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, they need to learn this, innit? And listen in. Like, is bad thing to me. In fact, let me ask you guys before I speak.
Yeah.
Do you think bad things happen to good people, or do you think bad things
Only
happen
to
in
bad
general?
people. Okay.
Let's go around it. What do you man think?
I think bad things just happen in general, innit?
I'd say likewise. Too.
I don't believe in the concept of bad.
God bless you. But let me ask you why
Wait,
first.
so you man had the answer to the question. You man,
Trying to make me look like a fool.
you man are joking.
Like an asinine, bro.
Well, it's kind of like, it's like on blackjack, innit? Is it a bad thing if you get a joker? Or like, no, let me even say blackjack. Not blackjack like 21, innit? Blackjack like...
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hear that.
You might get an ace. You might get an 8. You might get a 2, you might get a 4. It's all just a card for you to play, bro. There's no such thing as a bad card. It's just how do I use my card that will make it. You can make bad and good moves, but there's no such thing as a bad position to be in.
And to even add to it, right? Actually, before I continue, sorry, what was your reasoning for saying you believe that bad things happen? Because you have to remember, when you're answering, just answer literally, because you have to remember there's someone that's you sitting here in this room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're representing a person that has your mentality, and we're all representing those people.
Yeah.
Innit? So,
Bro, I just think bad things happen, innit? Like, I wouldn't know how to explain it, but bad things happen, but it's the way you see it, innit? It might not be a bad thing, what you think is a bad thing. It's actually the way you see it.
So the last bad thing that happened to you, did it stay bad?
What question? Actually, no, it didn't stay bad.
I have a theory that if you give anything enough time, it's not bad.
Do you know
what I'm saying?
I was gonna use a little quick story in it.
Tell us. We're sitting down, bro. I'm ready to listen.
Story time.
Everyone here believes someone's rejection is God's protection, innit? We all believe that, innit? Do you believe that?
Wait, say that again?
Someone's protection is God's rejection. No, someone's rejection is God's protection.
Okay, yeah.
I do believe that.
Do you believe that?
Never heard that.
Never heard the saying.
Never heard the saying, but I believe it.
I understand the concept. Yeah.
So, I'm going to say two things, innit? So, obviously, in 2020, I was trying to get a car, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, these times, the Mandem weren't on game with Well, obviously, you...
Franco's been on.
Why'd you guys do it?
But-
I beg, don't start. Don't start. I beg, don't start. I beg, don't
I
start.
was born out the womb with an answer, bro.
I came out the room with Amex card.
Bro, man, the legend has he had a credit score of 800 in year
He had
3,
credit
bro.
before there was credit. Gee, his mom used to tell him, go to the shop, buy me credit. He used to back out his card, G. Man was 5.
Bro,
Bro, man had an Amex in year 1, bro.
But I'm telling you. But cool. So obviously now I'm trying to get a card. I'm trying to get a car in it on finance on PCP in it. Obviously, don't worry. Part 2 of finance is coming soon anyway. But PCP now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got a job at UPS these times in it. So and I'm confident that I can pay this up like calm. What is like 2 bills a month? I don't mind in it. Now, as I'm trying to get the car.
Muffy, be a smart man.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what you're doing, bro.
Just be a wise man.
Is that thing glued to the table, bro?
Nah, you dick.
Yeah, it is.
Climbed to the table.
What? Alright, bro.
It's actually climbed to the table, bro. It's not glued.
Oh, bro, that fuck it, man. You guys fucked up.
Why are you lifting the table?
Why are you even talking, bro? Fucking record it, bro. It's actually fucking months, bro. I'm not fucking into this bullshit, bro. I'm trying to do it quietly. I'm not just saying, I'm nothing.
Hey, no.
I can't mess up.
Fucking
Let me move to the next
I
one.
fucked up the whole full episode.
Cool. Let me move to the next one. Because Franco messed it up, bro. But cool. Anyway,
no, I can't even move that now, bro. Nah, this is actually Franco's fault.
Franco's
bro. My
messed
mother's
up, bro.
life.
What's
Oh,
this
now look at the fucking table,
bro, just hold it straight, G.
Bro, no, you're wet.
That's pattern, bro.
Yeah, that's calm, bro.
It thing's pattern, bro.
I know the thing is, bro, you done it last episode. I didn't
it's
say nothing, but
Wait, you can do it like this.
Well, it's pattern.
wait, you that
Bro,
dropped the whole thing,
dropped the whole thing, G.
No, the video was.
Oh, just
Wait,
fuck.
Really.
Oh, just fucking continue.
Alright, cool. God's protection is.
Fuck Franco.
Is that how you're gonna come in?
Alright, cool. But no,
joke, man.
someone's rejection is God's protection, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm trying to get a car on PCP, whatever, and whatnot, right? I'm working at UPS now. Obviously, you know, back then you're making that like 3 bills a week from that stuff in it. So obviously, I'm confident in it. What I'm making 1.2 a month in it.
Yeah.
So obviously, as I'm trying to go to different car dealerships to get the cars out, man, don't have good credit in it. So they're rejecting me. But obviously, me.
Wait, what was the credit limit that them man were busting you?
What do you mean credit? No, it's for a finance car, innit?
Yeah, for a finance car, yeah. So you see when you like, they tell you, okay, this is the credit limit that you have. So like the limit.
Oh no, I think theirs was based on good. You have to remember mine was poor. back then, innit? I didn't have credit.
Okay, so they didn't even tell you that. Okay, yeah, your limit is like 4 bags.
No. I didn't have credit.
20 bags.
I didn't literally have credit in it.
That's
So obviously now, but I'm fighting it, innit? Like, but the funniest thing is, my sister's even like to me, "Are you sure that you can pay this off? Like, are you sure, innit?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm sure." So I'm still fighting it. It keeps going wrong. Me, I'm getting angry, innit? Imagine me, I'm even praying to God. I'm like, "God, please, I'm about to go to this dealership. Let it just go right, innit?" I'm still fighting it. I get rejected again, innit? Now, a month later, us man get laid off of UPS.
Yeah.
We can't find, us man we can't even find a job because we're in uni, innit?
Yeah.
So, it's only at that moment, because before that, you're stressed, you're angry, you're like, bro, like, why is it not going my way? Why are these things not happening?
Yeah.
And then it's only later on down the line, I've clocked. Thank God it didn't go my way, innit? Because sometimes you're so focused on what you want to happen and how you want to make it that you get rid of, or you forget that God kind of decides sometimes where you want to go in it. And divine intervention could have been in that moment, but because you're so like desired in this way, you ruin things in it.
Yeah.
Now the next one, why I think that's why I was saying bad things don't happen to good people, right? So there's a story where a woman, her kid died in it from car crash in it. So he got hit by a car, whatever. The guy was a drunk driver in it.
Yeah.
Cool. Now in that moment, anyone would be like, "That's a bad thing, right?" Because it is, cool, you lost someone in it. Like, it is a sad thing sometimes, isn't it? But sometimes bad things happen to you so that you can do good to others and prevent bad things, the same bad things from happening to others, right?
Yeah.
She now made an organization called MAD in it, and it stood for Mothers Against Drink Driving.
Yeah.
That organization that she made prevented about hundreds of thousands of drink driving accidents in it.
Yeah.
So that one little bad thing that happened in that moment of time, it looked bad in the moment.
That's for a good cause.
But it's for a good cause. And it happened to you, innit? And the reason I'm saying this is because there's bare people that you may have grown up poor. You may have grown up and you got abused. You may have been raped. You may have been slapped up as a kid. All these bad things that's happened in it. There's bare man that, you know, you would talk to them. I remember there's some brother on Yubo, I think his name was Troy or something. And he used to hate his moms because his moms used to hit him up, innit? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And his moms used to hit him up and that. So now he resents her. And what people don't understand is sometimes the beginning of a great life begins with strife, innit? And sometimes that's how it works, innit? And you have to understand that what's happened to you may have happened to you so you can prevent it from happening to others or give other people the understanding of why these things happen, innit?
Yeah.
Like, for example, you could be either the prevention or the cure to someone else. But the problem had to come to you, innit?
Yeah.
Is that the first person that got cancer? No, let's not use cancer. The first person that got diabetes had to get diabetes for the person to find the cure for diabetes, innit?
Yeah.
Someone has to go through the bad thing for there to be good things happening, innit? But it's what you said, innit? The more time you give to a bad thing, you realize how much of a blessing and a lesson it actually was, innit? You get cheated on. Later down the line, you realize I was just stupid. I had to learn the discernment of a person that's capable of betraying you, innit? So that's why I say bad things don't happen. There's good things that come from bad things.
And you know what is to further that, I would say that, okay, let's say for a religious person, it's like, do you know God? And when I say do you know God, how do you understand God to serve you, innit? Right now, people, like, they may pray for, like, let's say I've had times where, okay, I've been in a position, sure, every man has, bro. Brass, ugly, fat. No, your life is not there. No one's investing in you, bro. Your life is shit. My life's been shit, bro. Friendship-wise, social-wise, and whatever. So cool. If you're gonna be there, and you say to yourself, cool, you pray like, oh, I want my life to improve. People think the way your life is gonna improve is that you're gonna meet somebody or you're gonna get a job or you're gonna get something like that, right? Sometimes the best thing for you is a problem. And with that, you get your purpose. Your purpose can only be attached to a problem. Do you get what I'm saying? The consequence of Elon Musk is that he wants to fix the problem of global emissions and like improving the human race, innit? Whether that's with everything, bro. Just eat. The problem is, I want to save people's time. Everyone's purpose is attached to a problem, innit? So when what I want to get people to understand is, when you get a problem, don't think, oh my God, why have I got this problem?
Yeah.
I've been given the opportunity for a purpose. With every problem that you get, if it's a financial one, if it's a relationship one, from that, extrapolate what you're meant to do from there and act upon it, bro.
Wait, someone said that. What's my man's name, bro?
Who?
Is it Jim Ron?
Jim Ron.
Bro, I forgot what he said though, but he said something like that.
And do you know what is to add to that is, there's a saying by Matt Murdock, innit? He's like, the place you create pleasure is the place you will find your prosperity, innit?
Yeah.
And to add to it, I remember when I made that post on my story, innit? Of there's two ways to find your purpose, through what you hate or what you love, innit?
Yeah.
Because something you hate is the clue to something you've been assigned to change,
Yeah.
innit? That's why obviously we can use the example. Obviously we already use the examples, but the doctor may have hated sickness. The person may have hated sickness, so they became a doctor. Someone hated injustice, so they became a lawyer or a judge, innit?
Yeah.
Someone hated ugly, they made makeup. You know what I'm saying? Someone hated fat people, like me. Someone hated fat people, and they made a gym. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I hate
That's
that
through
thing.
something you hate.
No, that thing is gonna piss me
But
off.
then the hate is finite, innit? Love is
Infinite, yeah.
infinite. So it may have began as hate. Like I remember he used the gym one of that person that may have got cheated on or whatever, innit? It may have started off as hate, and that's the passion, the anger to keep going, innit? You're like, no, it has to change. I have to make the change. Now, once the change comes, it may be the love, or it is the love for the change that makes you continue going and continue growing, innit? So the only ways to find your purpose is through something you hate and something you love. What do you love doing, innit? Like, if the question I always ask people is, if everyone in the world was on £10 an hour, all together, everyone, it didn't change. There was no such thing as inflation, deflation. Everyone's on £10 an hour. What would you be doing? What would you be sacrificing your hours for? And then another question is, what's one thing that is worth 1 hour a day of your life for the rest of your life, innit? And that's how you find it, innit? And it's what you said though, problem solving, innit?
Yeah.
The world was created with problems,
Yeah.
and we were created to solve them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so no matter what, have that mentality with things, innit?
And I think that's, bro, like, I think it's difficult when you can speak to somebody and you can say, okay, cool, what do you look for in life, innit? If I was to ask every man, innit, let me ask Franco first, innit? I'm slapping you on the spot, bro.
Why are you doing that to me?
What is your purpose in life?
I can't really disclose that.
This guy's just a fool, bro. Next man. What would you
man.
say your process?
You see,
your
with the
purpose
question
in
with
life?
what do you look for in life, yeah? Because I've now become an entrepreneur and obviously I've got my team now,
Sorry, boss.
I realised the question I would ask in return is, what are other people looking for in their lives?
Yeah.
Innit? Because I just know to solve my own problem,
You have to solve someone else's.
you have to solve someone else's, innit?
Yeah.
And you'll get paid in blessings by God, or you'll get paid in money by people anyway, innit? So that's my answer though.
Well, Gallie, what's yours?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, bro.
Two unserious people, bro. But basically,
Wait, so what is yours?
no. Chill.
Wait. Yeah, man loves to put people on the spot. But
No.
I
On
was
a
gonna say-
level, my purpose is that I'm to use my advantage to help other people that don't have the advantage.
Yeah.
And change their lives through mine.
wait, bro, everyone can say that.
Sorry,
Yeah, so that's your purpose.
That's
That's
my
your
own.
purpose.
What you were-
That's your
that's my-
purpose.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, okay. My point being is that everything that you stand for isn't for yourself, innit? And I kind of had this introspection the other day, right? It's also, if I was like, you see, if I was to say, who are you, innit? Like, describe yourself, innit? Your qualities, innit?
Yeah.
The funny thing with that question is that everything that somebody would say. For example, you would say that I'm a funny person. You could say you're caring. You could say that another thing, innit? All of these things that you use to describe yourself are things that can only be experienced from another person's perspective.
Yeah.
And that's fundamentally why everything you do, it's not about you. It's about what you can do for other people, innit? And that also attaches to purpose. So what my point being was, when I meet people, and they don't instantly describe about helping other people, talking about other people, it's a disconnect I have, because then you don't know yourself. You don't even understand yourself to a fundamental level, bro.
No, I hear you.
And you know what it is? They're not aware of purpose.
Yeah.
'Cause I think people, when they hear purpose, they think of for me and not for others, innit?
And put up paper.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What the? I should switch. We should end this whole podcast now.
I said put up paper.
Where'd you get that from? Anyway,
You're really in the cave.
nah, bro.
You're on your fucking
He's bugging
own.
out. He's bugging out. He's bugging out.
You're on your fucking own. How'd you get there?
Is that pina colada?
Bro, I don't know.
But she must have drugged you.
Bro, do you know what-
Man
She must
said
have
put
drugged
up.
But do you know what it is? But why I'm saying that is kind of like what Muffy's already said in it is everything that's in you isn't for you, it's for others, innit? So for example, the perfect example you could use is a music artist, innit?
Yeah.
Let's just use Drake, right? You know all the light skinned guys, bro. Like all the light is you. You know they're soft lovers, G. So you know them man. You know them man are obviously you're toxic, bro. You're not even light skinned, you're orange. I don't even know what you are. but I'm saying like,
Man said it's tan.
orange. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, yo, boy.
like, you know what I mean though? Like light skinned guys are a bit more soft and that. Like they love their girl, innit? Like dark skins, we love our girl. Like we love our girl, but not enough. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? No, do you get what I mean though? Like
Just
speak for yourself.
violent.
I can even love my girl, but not like her, or I can like my girl and not love her. But anyway, it's cool. We're not gonna get into that.
I can't let that's true.
You know what I mean? Innit?
Toxic
Cool.
behaviour. Shut
Wait,
up.
chill. But my point being
Shut
is, Drake, when he's expressing his feelings and he's using his talents and pouring it into this vessel, innit? Because you got your purpose, and then you have to direct your purpose to a vessel, innit? And then your vessel is what's gonna give you your prosperity, basically, innit?
Yeah.
Like, cool. You see how Muffy just said his purpose is to use his advantage to help other people's lives, right?
Yeah.
That are disadvantaged, right? That's his purpose. Now he needs to find a way to make that purpose a reality, innit? So now I know my objective, or I know my why, and now I need to figure out my how, innit? So really, if we're deep in it, to find your purpose is just to find your why, and what you have in you, and why it's useful for others. And then to find your how is when you're gonna find the place of your prosperity in it. So meaning now Muffy he can make his money through whatever he makes it through crypto winners or through house and whatever he does. And he goes to the disadvantage and now he helps them in it.
Yeah.
Now he's fulfilled his purpose in it. Calm. But moving on, right? So Drake,
No, what I was gonna say is that, and for all of the people that don't believe that chasing your purpose and happiness aren't two of the same thing, you're confused.
you're
But a lot of people don't know
Fulfilling
their
your
purpose.
purpose is getting happiness.
Yeah.
Too many people want to chase happiness, but it's kind of like Alan Watt, innit? Like he teaches kind of like Buddhist and Taoism, innit? Different teachings, and it's like the more that you chase something, is the more it's going to run away from you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Chasing your purpose will tap you into your happiness.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
So it's just too wide. Anyways, calm. But with the Drake thing, right? So because he's expressing his feelings, and I know I've done it before. We probably still do it, innit?
What?
You know, the music artists, we would screenshot lyrics and put it on our stories.
Yeah.
But the reason we do that is because they've
I don't think I've
articulated.
done that, G, but
You're a liar, bro. I saw you
Frank,
post "I
you've
love
done
my
that
girl"
last
the other
week,
day.
bro.
G. But anyways, calm.
That's what you done.
Anyways,
what,
calm.
you're lying for in the cave.
Alright,
Is this
calm,
what we're
G.
doing?
I ain't lying to you.
Say that.
But anyways, cool.
A lyric.
You
Nah, I've never
screenshot
posted.
it.
I've never
You
posted a
screenshot
lyric.
the lyrics
Yeah.
and you'd post on your story. Why? Because they're expressing what you can't, and they're articulating your emotions for you. Innit? That's his purpose.
Yeah.
But sometimes, most times, that's why I always say, if your purpose ain't helping you, it's not your purpose. Innit? Because whilst he's expressing, he's helping other people express, innit?
Yeah.
So it's helping him and it's helping others. I remember what we said, if you want to solve your own problem, you have to solve other people's problems too, innit? So that's what I mean with the purpose thing, innit? But now let me ask you guys a question. Let's move on from purpose. What is you man's opinion on depression and mental health?
I think it's just like
Wait,
some.
before you say
Wait.
anything stupid.
I'm not. Bro, you better speak
I
to
can't
him.
lie,
You better speak.
it's actually
you
a
bet- you know,
serious
speak-
topic though.
Nah,
Yeah, and I'm a
serious.
serious guy. That's why we can talk about it.
Say that.
Bro, leave him to it. Just leave him
calm.
to it.
What's your
But
opinion about depression?
What I was gonna say, yeah, it's just like it's like a mental battle, innit? Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like sometimes you may feel down or depressed, but you're not actually depressed.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's me saying it in the lightest way, yeah.
I don't want it in the lightest way.
That's what me saying, yeah.
The reason that I've held
That's how I'm
off
gonna
on
put it, innit?
answers is because I'm trying to best articulate what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
In
can't
the
really
sense
articulate it
that-
like that. Well, I
It's
can't.
not too harsh, but
No,
it's,
in the
No,
sense
it has
that,
to be harsh.
No,
though.
the thing about depression is that yes, it's not real in the sense that I don't believe in believing in things that don't give you an advantage.
Mm.
In the sense that not believing in depression, if you can just extrapolate what I mean by, let's say everyone right now, there was no word for depression, right?
Mm.
The concept of depression doesn't even make sense. Let's say right now, bro, perfect. I said that. Innit? Let's say you go to your mum and you say, "Oh, mum, I'm depressed." She's like, "What are you talking about?" The concept of depression doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's actually beneficial because this is my point about why I needed to take some time to think about what I'm saying. Is like, although it's not real, it is real if you believe in it. Because it can control you. And that's, as I said at the start of the episode, it's about your mind. Something that's in your mind, if you allow it to exist there, to an extent, when it is a mental issue, it starts to influence your behaviors. It starts to influence your mannerisms. So that's how techie depression is, isn't it? It's kind of like if you hold onto a bottle of water, right? That's
So would you say it exists then?
No, but hear me.
So you basically...
Wait, hear me. If you hold onto a bottle...
To an extent.
If you hold onto a bottle right now, how it's not heavy.
Yeah.
If you hold onto it for an hour, hold onto 2 hours, your hand will get tired.
It's heavier.
Do you get what I'm saying? The bottles, you're getting tired, but the bottles never change weight.
Right.
The same way, depression, it's not that your life is necessarily worse, it's your mind frame. And it's the state of your mind being in it.
Yeah.
So, it's not, I would say, don't believe in it. Because if you don't believe in it, then it can't harm you. Because it's only a mental thing at the end of the day. But the moment that you allow the worst thing you can do is self-diagnose depression, innit? At one time, God knows I even be real here. I even tried slipping that to David once. I was like, bro, I can't lie, I feel depressed, yeah? He said, bro, don't believe that. And thank God I didn't. Because if I allowed myself to say, oh, I'm depressed, I would have diagnosed myself with something that's not even real.
Bro, and psychologists even themselves told you never to self-diagnose.
Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like we just want to put a label on how we feel. And sometimes you're meant to feel bad.
Yeah.
Because sometimes things aren't going well.
Yeah.
If you have just lost your job, you're not depressed. You just lost your job, bro.
And oh my God.
If you just got broken, if your girl just cheated on you, you're not depressed. Your girl just cheated on you. The same way if I just got a job right now, I'm going to be happy.
And that's why I wanted to say, are you depressed or is your life shit?
And it's the distinction that people
Because the moment in it.
Because at the
time in
do
it.
you know what I mean? Are you depressed or is your life shit? Because a lot of people's depression
can you
with immediate effect
if I slap
switched
that
out of whoever that is, call your girlfriend later. Cool. But most people's depressions could be solved quickly with $1 million.
Yeah.
Or £1 million, right? And if that's the truth, you're not depressed. Because depressed people, even though me, I'm siding with him and I don't believe in the idea of depression, but I understand it. There's a difference. Now, the person that has a high quality of life and has all the things that someone that's on the lower side of life, right, would dream of having, and they're still sad, there's a different level of sadness in it. There's something you're missing in it. Now, going into what he said though, is true. I swear to God, I'm just saying this now. Before mental health was mental health, before we actually acknowledged it, I'd say when did it start coming? Before 2016, I think it's even now. It's like probably like 2018, because I feel like it really became something.
Late. Yeah, it became
do you know what I mean?
big late.
Before that, no one cared, bro. Bro, I remember my Marge herself, bro. Let someone say just mental health in general. Let someone say to my Marge, I have dyslexia. She ain't hearing that. Africans, do you know what I mean? Like Africans won't let you try and use any mental anything as an excuse to not becoming what you can become in it. Do you know what I mean? There's people that are dyslexic that have done a mad thing in there, like they've actually become very highly successful.
And do you know what it is? I do want to very much keep on topic, but it's something that is attached to what you're saying. I feel like to say you're an atheist, right? And I'm not saying whether or not you believe in God as such. I don't think is that as I've said earlier, innit? I feel like you should only believe in things that are beneficial to you. The concept of not believing in God, does it necessarily and I'm using this as the most logical argument, does it benefit your life to not believe that you have purpose? If you imagined yourself to have purpose, your life would be better. Do you get what I'm saying? The same way, and guys hate to believe this, bro. I hated to believe this as well. The honest truth is, to any guy watching this, if you believe today that you're 6'2", you're the longest person in this world, you're the funniest person in this world, the smartest person in this world, go to work the next day, go to any social interaction, I promise you have a better interaction, bro. Yeah. And that's how powerful your mind is. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Your mind is the most powerful weapon that you've got in this dunya.
To even add to that, right? Proof that there's power in the mind, innit? I remember I learnt this study, innit? They gathered up a whole football team. The doctors told the football team, you guys have a unknown disease that's very what's the word?
Life-threatening.
Life-threatening, right? They all put them in a room. Let them sleep there. One by one, they're all complaining of pains and different pains that are happening. Oh, my leg is hurting. All this nonsense, innit? They bring them back into the room. They're like, the truth is you have nothing, innit? We just told you that just to study the power of the mind and the power of thought and auto-suggestion, innit? Yeah. Now, with that study, that allows you to know that whatever you place in your mind will be manifested in your life. And it will be manifested in your feelings, innit? Now, we should move on to the thing is that I don't want to leave depression behind because there's actually
that's what I'm saying.
Proper thing for that.
Let's actually get deeper into it. And now, when you talk about, let me ask the question now. So we've identified that we haven't said whether we don't believe in depression or not, but we've identified what depression is, right? The mind frame it is. Now the question is depression simply a placebo effect? That because you believe you're depressed, you're depressed?
I wouldn't say that. Yeah. Do you know what it is? Most men can say that they've been somewhat depressed in this room. Yeah. We can all say we sat in our room half of the time and we're like, bro, like, where's our life heading? And
I don't think that's depression though.
But that's not but that's what people call depression, innit? In our generation anyway, innit?
And they don't know the meaning of depression.
You're in your room, you're like, oh no, bro, like, what's the point, innit? Like, whatever, innit? You're there, like, you're actually down in your room, down bad. I remember, Bro, it'll be 3 p.m, sunny outside, my blinds are closed, I'm in a dark room, bro. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, bro, what's my life heading at?
Gee,
that's just you deep in your life, though.
But, I know it's about to say I'm massive.
No, but that's...
Bro, no, but yeah.
I don't think that's being depressed.
But you know what it is? That's what I'm saying about the depression thing is...
No, but like, okay, cool. You man are talking about this thing, yeah. But you man are always talking for like people that ain't got a purpose or... Do you get what
I'm saying? That's the point.
So what would you say? So what would you say now for like the rich people and the people that are actually, let's say someone like Flomsy, yeah. When he said, if he was to say now he's depressed, yeah.
Nah,
What would
bro.
you? What would you say? What would you say for him?
But Flomsy,
say-
but you have to
Wait,
remember,
but-
Flomsy.
No, go on,
Sorry, in terms of Flomsy.
Or let's not even say my
Yeah,
man's name.
because
Yeah, let's not even say someone, but just someone successful or whatever.
But now it depends,
get it?
innit? Because the reason why I was gonna say let's just stay on Flomsy is because his purpose now is to get his kid back. Once he gets his kid back, there's going to be another problem that you're going to have to solve, innit?
Yeah,
no matter what,
life always
your
hits you
life
problems.
will be you'll end up being depressed if you have no problems to solve anyway, innit? It's counterproductive. I think people have it in their head that life you're not meant to have problems and you're just meant to stay happy. That's not what life is, bro, innit? You know about that whole hedonic
calculus.
adaptation, innit?
Yeah.
Where we understand that, bro.
What the fuck did you say?
No, it's it's
Hedonic
hedonic calculus,
calculus.
innit? Which is basically
or adaptation, innit?
yeah. If my A-level philosophy is doing me right, it's something like in life. You have your happiness level in it.
Yeah.
As in, there's just the level that you are in it.
Yeah.
And you can go above it and you can go below it.
Yeah.
But you're always gonna just that's your state of happiness in it. But what I wanted to say is and I was saying it to David in it. I feel like I have the saying when you're broke, when money's your issue, money's your only problem, innit? That's the kind of problem money is. When you're brass, your only problem is money, innit?
That's the only thing you're thinking
But
about.
what
Yeah,
I
bro.
say is, see, when you're rich and you have problems, I don't want rich people problems. Because when you see when you've got a
Yeah,
problem
like
that money can't fix,
That's a problem.
That's when
bro.
it's a serious.
That's when it's a
problem
serious
still.
problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I hear
So
that.
I feel like almost when you haven't reached your purpose, when you haven't got money, you've got BTEC depression. When you've got money,
Yep,
A-level.
if Elon Musk is depressed, I'm scared.
Yeah, like
I'm scared.
There's a reason.
Because there's a reason.
There's a
to be depressed,
reason.
bro.
But do you know what it is? And this is how I got out of what you would call depression, and it is being depressed, is a selfish mentality, innit? Because if you actually deep it, it's a you thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? When you're depressed, you're sitting there, it's like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I can't do this, I can't do that, innit? Why can't it be, what is it that I have that other people don't have? Why can't it be, what is something I do have that can help someone that doesn't have what I have? Why is it, who doesn't have this? In general, innit?
Yeah.
You'll be sitting in your room the whole time. I don't have this, I don't have this. The fastest way to solve your problem, again, I'll continue to say it, is to find a way to solve someone else's, innit? No matter what. Another thing, stop looking to be loved and start looking to be needed, innit? Truthfully. Because I actually think sometimes the more needed you become, the more loved you feel anyway. Do you kind of know what I mean?
No. Yeah,
Like,
facts.
Anytime you feel loved is a person needed your presence. They needed whatever you had to bring to them, innit? And I think my mind has gone blank. But it's a thing where I'm just saying, find.
It's like I'm getting giddy on a
Nah,
game,
bro, because it is.
Don't mind me and tell me you're getting
I'm even
nervous, bro.
thinking back there, innit? So
But
I'm like,
your man's burning out. Or
no, because
something.
it is. No, but it's like
Burning
this.
out.
No, but it's like this, yeah.
Scrolls are just coming out.
No, 'cause, bro, do you know, I'm just thinking back
Man
to
said
then,
too
innit?
many gems.
Yeah,
No, it's
serious
'cause
error
you
in
just
this
think back
head.
to then, and it's you have to start. The thing is, you actually literally have to identify what is wrong with you, anyways, innit?
Yeah.
Because if you actually ask a lot of man, that even a depressed man, a fat man, or whatever, innit, and you sat there and you ask him, like, bro, like, why are you fat, innit? Like, on a level, innit? He's gonna say, oh no, bro, I just can't be bothered, innit? But that's surface level, innit? If you go deeper into a man's subconscious and conscious, like in his heart, there's something that's holding him back, innit? And you have to find what that is that's actually holding you back, innit? Is it someone said to you long ago before that, bro, you're just fat, you're just a useless guy, innit?
Yeah.
And you believe that. and you've let it sit in your mind and grow in it. Because sometimes what people forget is your mind is a garden, innit? But you have to be careful of the seeds that are being planted in that garden. Because whatever grows in your mind grows in your actions, innit? So with that being said, identify the things that you're doing wrong that are holding you back. And number one, devise a plan, innit? Of how you're going to get out of the habit of doing those wrong things, innit? I think what we should head into is habits and how people don't understand that. People believe they're mad conscious, but they don't know that they're controlled by their subconscious.
Yeah, 100.
A lot of men don't know that what you do is just a habit that you've had for a long time, innit?
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? Let me not go too deep into the subconscious thing because there's a conversation I wanted to have where I think that, but that's more for people that are already aware of your consciousness, innit? So we'll get to that. But yeah, the first thing of any folly, asinine, idiot, fool, stupendous, or just words for someone who's not there in their head, innit? Stupendous. I didn't have my adjective to use after that, innit? But you have to understand that you're not just, your mind is two. Do you get what I'm saying? And when your mind is two, understand that this is what I'm saying. Sometimes this is what I want to say, bro. Your mind is not always your friend. Now, what I mean is, when you understand that your mind is two and you understand that the voice inside of your head is not you.
Yeah, it's not you.
Then you can start to work. In the sense that, bro, have you ever had the thing, where Mandem might shout you, oh, you man, let's step out. But you've had a bad day and you're tired. And that voice in your head, it's kind of like the feeling of like, when you're laying in bed and you don't want to wake up. Yeah. The voice saying, oh no, don't go out with the Mandem. You're not in the mood. But really, that voice is working against you, bro. It's kind of like an evil voice inside of your head. If you did step out with the Mandem and people are shouting you, you're gonna be like, oh wow. Imagine, you know what I mean? How many times have you felt like that, innit? And that's where it goes back into depression, innit? It's that voice inside of your head and you think that your subconscious is not your friend. It's two different people inside of your head, bro. Like, it's not somebody that's always got your best intentions. And when you realise your subconscious hasn't got your best intentions, you can then learn to fight it.
And this is how to fight it. This is another benefit of going to the gym or working out. I say it on my story every time, innit? That's why I always put the line, always show up, innit? When you're jogging, this is what people don't understand, bro. When you're jogging, whether it's on the treadmill or you're just jogging in general, there is that voice is there. That voice always manifests itself in those moments, innit? That voice will be telling you, hey, bro, you're tired, bro. Hey, slow down, bro. Hey, bro, like, your belly, bro, look at you, like, you're sweating, bro. Like, slow down, you're going to die, innit? You keep running and you start to realise, who is that voice talking?
Bro, you gotta push beyond.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that voice starts to slowly become your motivator, innit? The more you do it, this is what's gonna happen. You'll be jogging, right? Let's say the first time you ran 5 minutes, innit? But your mind was telling you can only run 2. You've realised, wait, what? I ain't listening to this guy. I'm gonna keep running. Now you hit 10 minutes, right? Then you hit 20. These times is weird because these times what's gonna happen is now, say you stopped at 5 minutes. Say one day you're feeling lazy and you said you wanted to just run to 5 minutes, innit? Your mind is now going to become your friend and it's going to be like, what? Bro, you did 10 just the other day, bro. Why are you stopping now, innit? The only way to become friends with your mind is sometimes to fight against it, innit? Sometimes you actually, and that's why I say the benefits of the gym in terms of running, like if you're depressed, I think the main thing you should actually get into is just running, bro. Because I can't lie, you start to defeat that stupid negative voice in your mind and you can control it and make it become a positive thing in your mind.
100%, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
Carl, I'm not speaking much, but I'm just listening.
I'm just listening to the gym. I'm listening to the
You man on the podcast, like, bro, trust me, I might as well be baking at yard with you, man. I watch this thing, but
I'm listening to the gym.
No, but bro, I can't lie. It's a very interesting conversation, bro. For me, learning that there's two voices in my head, because obviously when you're younger, you have the continuity that you're just one person. My father is just everything I think is me. But it's when you learn that everything I think is both. There's the me. I don't know what you want to call it. Freud probably calls it different things, or psychologists, and I ain't got that he's a psychology man. I didn't pass my GCSEs.
This guy's a joke.
But there's the me that's you in it, and then that voice in the head in it. But I think the difficult one is when you kind of it doesn't apply to much people, but the people that it does apply to is when you kind of go too far with it. When you become too overly aware that you are two different people, sometimes you have that kind of dual personality. And it's like, who's the real you in it? Because if you're subconscious half of the time and you're conscious the other time, do you know what I mean? I think you have to understand you're a bit of a mixture of both. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like, okay, cool. If you wanted to speak to a girl right now, this guy, he's a good looking guy. Everyone knows he's good looking, light skinned guy. You see her in it. I can speak for myself in it. Sometimes as a guy, you might have that voice in your like, nah, I don't want to chat to her. I don't want to chat to her.
But I think everyone has that voice though.
No, but that's what I'm saying, right? And then there might be the other side of you. Hey, bro, don't be a pussy. Go chat to her. It's like, are you, like, which one are you in it? Are you the guy that wants to go chat to her, or are you the guy that don't want to chat to her, innit? But again, it's like, be confident, bro.
But even with that, oh my God, bless you.
What did he say?
There was something that we said even in the recent episode, it was like, confidence doesn't come before action. Action comes before confidence, innit?
Yeah.
With just that same thing that you're saying here, that mind that's telling you, hey, go move to the girl, and then you might have that shy thing, oh shit, what to say, innit? Yeah. And then you have the other one that's, bro, you're a pussy, you're going to chat to her, innit? Yeah. To make that voice louder, all you have to do is keep trying and keep going, innit? And understand these things, innit? I think what people now need to have in their head is, say a man goes to chat to a girl, and he gets rejected, right?
One too many times, bro.
The mentality you should have,
talking for yourself, G.
And this is my reassurance to you, is you're not a loser, you're just losing on the way to winning. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think people have
Let me shake your hand for that one day.
What?
Hey, this guy is dumb.
I had to hear that, bro. I needed that.
You're not a loser, though. What?
Stop it.
Calm, bro. But anyways, don't even entertain it.
Now you man lie peak on this thing.
Wait.
I actually deeped it. You know how much cap has been going on here?
This guy's stupid.
But bro, like you're not a loser. You're just losing on the way to winning, innit? I think a lot of people need to understand that, bro. You have, like, I don't understand. You have to take L's. You have to lose, and that L does not stand for losing. Stand for learning, innit?
This guy talks too wild, bro. He talks too wild, bro. It bugs me.
What do you think, like, bro?
Wait, you know it's 10:30, bro. Scream,
bro. No, it's serious, bro. I can't lie. Like, I see me and a lot of man in it is. I remember back then, man's afraid of taking L's. Yeah. But it's the L's that make you the person you need to become to be the person that you've always wanted to be and you've been dreaming of. You literally, like, oh my God.
Turn your
bro,
into W's, innit?
Do you know what I mean? And it's, what people don't understand is, and we said it, I think we did say it, innit? The person, I clocked it, I said, the people who end up successful the first attempt don't end up being successful at the end. The people who were unsuccessful at the beginning and kept on going become the most successful. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. In any story, bro. Any story you can think of, bro. Michael Jordan, bro, he was the shittest basketball player. He got rejected by his high school. Turned out to be the greatest. You've got, I was literally about to use someone as well.
Was it Kobe?
Kobe as well. He was he wasn't asked, but he was asked. Yeah. He became the best.
Yeah, he said there was one summer that you got no points.
You see what I'm saying? You got Kanye West, bro.
Yeah, so no points.
Couldn't hit nothing.
Yeah, bro. You got Kanye West. If you've watched that documentary, a man was taking L's upon L's.
Yeah, it's facts.
Man is regarded as the greatest artist to have ever. Obviously, you've got Michael Jackson and that, but he's actually known as the greatest artist, innit? It's a thing where you have to realize, like, to become what you have to become who you want to be, you have to go through the things that person would have went through to become that person in the first place, innit? And I think that's a thing that people need to identify, that you're not losing, you're discovering. That's the mindset you need to start having, innit? You're just discovering things that you need to stop doing and things that you need to continue doing and start doing as well.
And bro, do you know one thing I always like to say, is that whenever you take L's, or not even when you just take L's, innit? Whenever you're beginning something or it's not working out too much,
Yeah.
I always just say, I'm building my mixtape.
Yeah.
This is my mixtape in life. Just think of it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like Future, Young Thug, them man have some shit mixtapes, bro.
Yeah, like that.
Bare dead songs, bro. But it's just your mixtape of life, innit? It's just the intro, innit? It's just the intro, innit? Like.
Another thing we should talk about and we need to address, yeah. How much time do we have left?
No, you got time.
got
Don't
time,
worry,
we got
it's
time.
running, bro.
Do you guys believe in the idea of talent and luck? Or just talent in general?
I'd say not luck, but talent. You could say there is talent. No.
Alright, we're gonna come back to you.
No, I would say there is talent, but luck, I don't really.
What about you?
I don't really believe in it.
And then we're gonna get these man's reason for talent.
I don't believe in talent as such.
You don't believe in luck either.
Nah, I feel like luck is where preparation meets opportunity.
Alright, leave him there. Let's
No,
ask
you
him.
man, no, stop.
No,
doing
but why
this,
do you
nah.
believe in talent?
No, I'm gonna walk out this room. No, you man, no, you
No,
can't do this.
why do you
Yeah.
No, but bro, remember, I keep telling you. No, but I remember, I keep telling you.
people that are naturally gifted, innit?
Alright, cool. That's what I'm saying. Right? But I'm asking.
I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know if you have one. But
Example,
You can
someone
use
that's
Ronaldo and
talented.
Messi.
yeah, someone that's just
Use Ronaldo and Messi.
No, but I feel like you can't use them too.
Why?
The thing is,
Don't get twisted. Don't
I
get
wouldn't
twisted
even
though.
be able to
Talent,
get an
yeah.
example up because really and truly, I don't know a man's whole story or his whole life.
And this and
So I get what you're saying with,
yeah.
there's no talent. Like everyone has just worked hard for it.
Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like there's people that are actually naturally gifted,
Naturally.
placed on this earth.
Alright. Now
But that's probably something else, innit? It's different to talent.
let's use school,
Yeah.
right? The reason why I'm talking about talent is because the idea of talent allows a lot of people to use it as a way to disqualify themselves from becoming something that they actually are qualified to be, innit?
Yeah.
What people don't understand is, let's say school. Let's actually use school. I was going to use Messi and Ronaldo, but let's just use school, innit?
Yeah, go on.
If we look at the people who were the smartest in our year,
Yeah.
was it the people that were in the lunch hall with, obviously us, man? Obviously us, man.
Don't involve me, for
And we're chilling there and bantering, or was it the people that were in that little pod always
Revising
reading?
and studying.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear. Okay, yeah.
So it's like, is it talent or is it the use of repetition, determination, and persistence?
Do you know what is? I'll say it like this. Who's the best basketball player ever?
Michael Jordan, innit?
Who's played the most basketball in their life? Probably Michael Jordan.
Probably.
Who's the best footballer? Messi and Ronaldo. Who's done them?
Who works the hardest?
No, I mean, I think there's too much of a me. I like.
No, but Messi doesn't document, or he didn't document it,
How hard he worked. This is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. And people use that to say, oh, no, but
That's
Ronaldo
what
works
Ronaldo
harder
is.
than...
Yeah.
But what you don't understand is, I remember when I wanted to bang ball and I watched small videos of Messi.
Yeah.
Bro, the brother when he was young was doing kick-ups around one small thing like this with tennis balls, with golf balls, with... What's that very small ball? A ping pong ball.
Oh, yeah.
Innit? He was doing that, innit? But people aren't going to acknowledge that. They're just going to think, oh yeah, it was just talent. Because they see him running around on the pitch when he was 14 doing all these things, innit?
Yeah.
But they don't understand that there's work that goes on in the background, innit?
Yeah,
Your favourite artist that you want to become is in the studio every day, bro. People think that Dave just goes into a studio any given time and just spits a 16 and goes home. That's not what happens, bro. Them man dedicate their time
In the
to these
studio,
things,
yeah,
innit?
They do.
So that's why I say that. And the reason why the idea of talent, why I want it to come out of people's mind, bro. Because number one, it's the seed for jealousy, it's the seed for hate, and it's the seed for disqualification of yourself, innit? Because a lot of man, now they can listen to, let's say who? Like Drake. Let's just use Drake, right?
Yeah.
A man can listen to Drake or Essential C and that and be like, oh, I can't become him. He's talented. He was born that way, innit? It's hard for me to become that. It's going to take long.
Yeah.
No, it's going to take work. That's what it is, innit? It's not hard. It's just work. You just have to be willing, innit? You're going to look at your favourite footballer, innit? A man's going to watch a man on a pitch and be like, I can't become him. He's naturally innit?
I just feel like people want to become something, but don't want to put in the work.
That's what I'm saying. But people then use the idea of talent to justify it. Do you know what I mean? If you now stripped the idea of talent,
You're basically saying people use it as an excuse.
Yeah, like most men use it as an excuse, innit? Like I remember in school when we were doing English, innit? I think you remember the stage.
Yeah.
The flogging I got you. God bless that woman for many years.
Wait, did she flog you?
She flogged me senselessly.
You're lying.
I swear, like my yash was hurting. But cool, deep it, yeah, bro.
Big year 11,
I
16
swear to
years
God,
of
bro,
age.
I went to school, and it's what we say about. And you need to be careful with the words you use, but we're gonna go into that anyway. Bro, I'm in school. The teachers are, you know what I mean? Like you ain't. Even the sets are messed up, but we're not going to talk about that on this podcast, innit? But I'm in school. The whole years of me being in school, I've been in third set, bro. The only grades I'm getting is a 2, or an E, or a D, or F, innit? I've now accepted it in my mind. The person in first set was born like that. The person in second set was born like that. I can't get the grades they can get because I wasn't born like that, innit? I just weren't meant to be good at English, innit? I've gone home. And that's why it's very good to have people around you who don't believe in the idea of talent and just believe that you can be who you want to be, innit? I've gone home. My mum was like, I think we had parents' evening, innit? So, and you know, that Miss Shay woman. Anyways, she told her, well, your son, you know, he just likes to play around. I see him getting an E. He'll be lucky to get a C, innit? But I've already accepted that in my life. I'm like, I'm not for English. Like, English is just not my thing, innit? So I've gone home now. And I'm like to my Marge, Mum, honestly speaking, I'm not going to pass English. Like, it's never been for me, innit?
Flogging.
Man says 16 years of age.
If there's anything I've learned in life, everything hurts more when it's unexpected. Bro, that slap. Cool. And she's like to man, don't ever say that. Is what's different between you and the person in first set and second set? I'm like, I don't know, like, bro, I'm just not as smart as them. She's like, no, that's not what it is. If they can do it, you can do it. Do you know what I mean? I instilled that into my mindset. I got a tutor. I started doing the work. I started revising. I started doing all the things. Bro, ask Franco. Ask man was
word.
He was unserious to the end. But ask man was unserious, bro. I already had 6 weeks to get my act up and pass English, innit? Remember, I'm on a 2, bro. My last mock grade is a 2.
Yeah.
How the hell are you gonna get something good, innit? My mom just instilled it in my head. If this person can do it, I can do it. Innit? Now, I'm with my tutoring. I'm learning. Bro, remember, I got a 2. Bro, I did my exam. Us man came out with 6 and 7s. Tell me if you asked me 6 weeks before that, would I have ever have expected me getting that? No. Impossible, bro. But my Marge took out the idea of talent and the idea that you can't do it, but he can. So it's now from that story, what I'm just trying to tell people is develop the mindset of if he can do it, I can do it. Do you know what I mean? You have to have that arrogance in it of, bro, get calm, like you done this thing, you give people their appreciation, but then be like, he can do it, I can do it. Do you know what I mean? And walking with that, bro, you'll become successful, bro. Don't be looking at Elon Musk and saying, oh yeah, only he can do it. No. He can do it. Even if I can't do it as good as him, I can do it. Do you know what I mean? And walk around like that, and bro, you see your life change, bro. I think the best thing to have in this life is confidence.
No, it's true.
I think the best thing about life is that it was your fault that you were getting a 2, but then because it's your fault, it means that you can change it.
Yeah,
that's
perfect, bro.
That's the benefit.
It's perfect, bro.
It's all about perception. Do you know what I mean? Man. I think I was saying it to you, yeah. I wish everyone saw every task in life like a driving license. If I said to you right now, I can't get a driver's license, I'm not capable of getting one, you'd look at me as if I'm a madman. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone believes they can get a driver's license. The only difference is people include the concept of time. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? there's no such thing as a hard task. It just means it's going to take more time for different people.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You're all going to get driver's licenses one day, innit?
Yeah.
It might take you one try, it might take you two, it might take you three, but you don't walk around saying, "Oh, I can't get a driver's test." Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
You don't prescribe that to yourself. Imagine if people prescribed it to themselves. "Oh, I can't." Bro, one thing that burns me so much is the education system. I think how many more people could have got an A level if the concept of failing wasn't seen as this dramatic thing.
Yeah.
Failing's not dramatic; it's natural, bro.
Yeah.
You just got to try again and then keep going. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, if you imagine if it was a thing where you only had one chance to pass your driver's test, how many people wouldn't drive? How many people wouldn't have a license, bro? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now let's extrapolate that. People think they can't be hench. Oh no, I can't be hench because I went gym and it didn't work for me. Change your routine, change your regime, change your diet, try again. Do you get what I'm saying? Anything in life, bro. And the thing I put on my story the other day was that the greatest thing, the most positive thing for me is that everything can change, bro. And I said it's was it a 3 or 4 step process?
Yeah.
The first step is believing it.
Yeah.
You have to believe that it can change.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe it can change, you're not going to do anything in it. The second is, I think it was the action in it.
Yeah.
So what actions are you going to take in it?
Yeah.
The third is the journey. And in terms of the journey, like the ups and downs, you've spoken about it before. Like everything's up and down. And then the fourth is that there is no real destination. Everything is a journey in it. But if you take the routine, the 3-step program of believe you can change it, take action towards it, and then embark on the journey, everything can change for you, bro. From finances to relationships to your body. It's that simple, bro.
And do you know what it is? I think people need to accept that and understand that life isn't an exam, bro.
Yeah.
Life is an assignment. And what's the difference between an assignment and an exam, bro?
No, the only I can only agree with that if once you found your purpose, then yeah. So,
But that's my point though. But you have to remember, assignments, you go out and look for the answers, and then you still have the time to write it into your page.
Okay, yeah.
An exam,
bro. You know how
you
you
already
just,
have that period of time.
bro, and you know what you just said about purpose, yeah, is if what people don't understand about life, yeah. You know, in exam, right? And I want to put people into game, and one of my people that have GCSEs in it. We've all been there in that exam hall. All of the chairs there, silent room, the pressure, bro. You know them ones there. In my head, I'm thinking, fuck, bro. When you have the exam paper and you have that question in front of you, let's say English, innit? You see what a smart person will do? He will allocate most of his time understanding what is the question.
Yeah.
It's going to be the brother that just sees the question.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Finding your purpose
Finish
is the
early.
same thing that a smart person does when they look at something, right?
Yeah.
Let me understand what is it I'm even trying to answer in the first place.
Yeah.
Finding your purpose is the longest bit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is the longest bit, bro.
The longest part.
That's the longest part, right? And the answer, the journey to that's now when you're really living life, innit? But yeah, man.
Bro, joy is that finding your purpose thing. Another thing that I should have added in earlier is you have to look within, innit? And you have to look at the problems you have in it. Do you know what I mean?
Looking at yourself, innit?
Yeah, like it's crazy, but it is that, innit? Is if you ask yourself, what problem, like what is an issue that I battle with on a day-to-day basis? Most people that started a business, that's how they started it. If you actually deep it, bro, the delivery guy was just a fat man. All respect to him though, because he's actually a good man. But he was just a fat man that
didn't
Wanted
in the
food
middle of the
delivered.
night
Man wanted food delivered.
wanted food delivered.
Can you imagine?
And he said, "Calm, let me solve my problem." Do you know what I mean? And
He had a peak job as well, you know.
and he had a peak job.
He had a peak job as
But
well.
the peak job wasn't sufficing him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was his purpose that made him feel great.
yeah.
But his purpose solved his own problem as well. So you have to look within it and just look at the problems that are within you and how you can change them.
Do you know what it is? Let's just have a kind of discussion on self-imposed limitations. Let me ask, Franco, you've been quiet, G. The people not hear you, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know
What would
the
you
girls wanna
say
hear your
is
voice, bro.
the biggest
Your what?
self-imposed limitation that you set on yourself in your life?
I don't know, you know. I can't answer that.
What do you mean? That
You're asking me what limit have I put on myself?
In fact, I'm being stupid, but he's never set a limit on himself, bro. That's why he's. But you know that ones, bro. I was like, why am I so confused to answer that?
Have you limit on yourself? Though?
Of course, bro.
With what? With what though?
Okay, so one of the limitations I put on myself is that I can't. Okay, thank God for asking that question, bro. One of the biggest things I put on myself is I didn't believe that I could be that guy. Do you get what I'm saying? And by being that guy, yeah. You man ever watched that movie? Bro, what's the movie, bro?
Oh, don't just start doing movie references,
movie
bro.
thing, but there's this movie, right, where it's the guy in it. I think it's called. Bro, it's not gonna come to my head in it. And he was meant to be the guy in it. It's like a game thing, and he had like a level 9,000 in it, but he actually ended up dying. But anyway, my point being is that's where the concept of the guy comes from, innit? So when I say the guy, yeah, I mean being the confident one in the room, the one that. Being almost that Bruce Wayne in it, that that macho man in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I always used to think of myself as a person that I could never be that. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's so self-imposed because what you clock is everyone else don't believe they could be that person, and they're just waiting for someone to stand up and grab the mic and be like, no, fuck it, like. I can actually be that person. I can be confident. Yeah. Why should I think of myself as anything less? Yeah. And bro, the worst thing about it is when I did start to allow myself to feel like that, bro, life got better. The confidence you can walk into a room with, the way you can look people in the eye. There's so many little there's a lot of books that will tell you look a person in the eye when you speak to them. Yeah. Always say the first word so you're directing the conversation. And there's a place and a time for books like that, right? Yeah. But sometimes it's about just in life, go and experience what you're saying, innit? Yeah. You'll eventually get the confidence. But I'll say to anyone, like, don't believe that you can't be the person that you can be, innit?
And do you know what we need to touch on is words.
Oh yeah.
And change. Do you know what I mean? Change your words. Change
your wisdom. You ain't even gonna speak.
Do you know what I mean? I think I put on my story. How did I say it? I think I said, change your words, you change your life. No, change your words, you change your mind. Change your mind, you change your life. Change your life, you change the life of others around you. Change the lives of others around you, and you change the generation. Innit? With that being said,
bro, that was Jim Rohn, bro. I think my man said, "Don't say, oh, I can't do this. Say, I get to do this." Bro, I'm telling you, it was him, bro. It was him.
You got Jim Rohn one time, bro.
Jim Rohn, bro.
You man watch him religiously.
Nah, it's true though, but
stop changing the way you speak, innit?
Do you know what I mean? And I think Jordan Peterson says it as well, and it's like, stop saying things that make you weaker, innit? Yeah. It's a thing where guys don't understand, bro. Like, everyone knows, any man around me knows, you're not allowed to say if. Yeah. Please. If you have a guy, if you're even listening to this and you're a person that uses the word if, please cut it out, bro.
Get it out of here, man.
Cut it out. Because
stop saying
for as long as you say if, that when will never come. But you need to start saying when. If you're around your guys and you hear your guy say if, tell them to say when, please.
Say will as well.
And say I will. And it will happen, innit? It's not, yeah, maybe. There's no maybes. There's no ifs.
Stop saying buts.
Maybes, bro.
Hey, stop saying want as well.
Yeah, it's not want.
I'm gonna get it, bro.
It's I have. In fact, I already have it, bro. Sometimes you have to manifest it, bro. If I was in the studio right now, if I was one of them rappers, yeah, I'll say, yeah, pull up in a new Maserati. Whilst I'm walking on the bus, bro. I don't mind, bro. Tell me, right now, I'll say I got Gucci on my feet. I got two of these, bro. But I don't care. Because I understand. But you have to say it, innit? Because I'm going to get it, innit? You know what I mean?
I'm going to make sure I'm getting it,
bro. To add to it. I remember Dan Grant taught me this, yeah? Let me ask you a question. What colour is the sky at night?
Black. Dark. Black.
Just...
I'll say clear, innit?
Bro, the same answer as him.
Same answer.
Just dark, innit? Cool. I don't have no answer.
What colour is your t-shirt? Or
black.
jacket? Black?
Yeah, black.
What colour is yours?
White.
What colour is yours?
Black.
Cool. What colour is your skin tone? What colour are you?
Yellow.
Are you sure?
No, not yellow, bro. Yeah, I'm yellow.
What colour are you?
Smooth chocolate.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
What? No, of course. What? Yeah.
Caramel.
Alright, cool.
What? Don't ever claim that.
What colour is
Wait,
Muffy's
are you
car
crazy?
outside?
What?
Wait, why are you asking
Just
us
answer
a
the question.
question?
What colour is Muffy's
Black.
car
It's
outside?
black.
Wait, I thought buses in London were red.
Wait,
Shut up.
what colour? What colour?
I take buses, but it's red.
Calm. What colour?
Black.
Black.
How much are you willing to bet on that?
How much am I willing to bet?
How
on
much are you willing to bet on that right now?
it? I put my whole life savings, everything.
But I only got £1 to my
Just
legs.
shut up.
What are you?
I'll put what I can afford.
Alright, cool. Now, answer this. Why is it you're so confident to that Muffy's car is black?
Because we've
Because
seen
I know
it.
I've seen it, innit?
Or
Yeah,
you've
'cause you've
the
seen it.
buses, yeah.
Cool. So if you have that confidence that you see Muffy's car,
Yeah.
why can't you have the same confidence when you've seen your vision? You've seen it. You've seen it happen. When you close your eyes, you see it happen.
Yeah.
Why can't you have that same confidence and bet that same life ins on that same vision that you saw? Do you know what I mean?
Trust me.
I think people need to understand, yeah. God gives you visions. He doesn't give it to everyone else, innit? Do you know what I mean? If I ask you, oh yeah, how was your sleep last night? What did you dream of? The reason why I'm asking that is because I can't see the dream that God gave to you, innit?
Yeah.
But I put on my story today, it's your job to make your vision a reality. It's not your job to convince me that you saw the vision.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's shout out Dan, bro.
Do you know that's too wise, bro.
No, shout out Dan.
Actions speak
But-
louder than words, man.
Too advanced, G.
Way too advanced.
But yeah, we've gone past the changing your words thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Now let's talk about
Why's man laughing?
the psychology.
Psychology. I'm about to be quiet.
Psychology.
Listen to James.
I'm
In
listening.
fact, I'm gonna let Muffy continue because if we go into this conversation now, it might get cancelled, G. So this is still
What?
on.
Nah,
Wait, listen.
I think-
If you think you're about to say what,
No, because we're on psychology, innit, bro?
No, but I think, it's been really informative, kind of speaking about controlling your mind, how powerful the mind is. I think we've kind of gone in a very nice chronological order of it.
Yeah.
I think probably, as I say, to finish off, but in terms of the last conversations, I'll probably say is like, so in terms of somebody, when you want to like change your words and, you change your mind state, the consequences of it is what you bring to reality. So
Bro.
I can't lie, this is getting caught because why the fuck is man whispering?
Wait,
on
G.
camera, it's
Okay, wait.
shit.
Cut this part for a hot
it's
sec,
cool,
yeah.
it's getting caught.
Bro, I need to call someone.
Just step out on it.
What is it called?
Yeah, you can step out on a pod, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word.
I know that, but I'm saying, are you sure? Like,
You
want
can-
it
Bro,
like
just
that?
step out, G.
on a
Like,
pod. You're
what?
wasting my time.
Word, G.
Wasting
Hurry
the
up,
fucking
bro.
indicator.
Make it
Stop.
happen.
Get out, bro. But anyway, this one's gonna say better in, bro.
Jesus.
It's better in for no reason. Anyway, back to where I was. As I was saying, I think it's been really informative, kind of speaking about from the beginning how we talked about controlling our mind, what our mind's capable of, and what I wanted to say is probably the reality of what combining all of this together does.
Yeah.
The moment that you fix your words and that you understand how powerful that your mind is, bro, like everything in your life can change. And as you said, like people, they kind of just believe like when you say if, like it's not kind of believing your vision.
You're not believing, bro.
You get what
That's
I'm
why I
saying?
need to start changing that. If
Just need to start changing it, bro.
Can't be an if guy,
also,
man.
I would say, bro, believe in the process, innit? Don't matter how long it takes. Just believe in the process.
Perfectionism.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I wanted to go into, innit?
yeah.
Now, the definition of perfect is it cannot be improved. Innit?
Yeah.
That means it's at the best it can possibly ever be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People need to get over the idea of you can be perfect at the start. Because even if you believe you can be perfect at the start, that means you've set your ceiling to this is the best you could ever do.
Yeah.
And nothing has ever not gotten better over time. In everything. Anything that anyone looks around, the cars have gotten better over time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People in music have gotten better over time, apart from Roddy Ricch, because he's been pissing me off lately. But you get better over time, innit?
Yeah.
But you have to start. And the whole point of it is, you can now look back and say, damn, what? I used to be like that. And now I'm like this. And you will appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? But you can't appreciate perfect if there was nothing bad before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's that people need to get rid of the idea of, I'm trying to make this perfect. Because you're not going to make it perfect. Because you're always going to keep on learning and learning and learning, innit?
Yeah.
And if you keep thinking, oh, okay, this one thing needs to be perfect, what's going to happen is you're going to be stuck in this one thing and you've missed out on all the opportunities to make the other things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine if your favorite artist right now, let's say Drake, was like, I need this song to be perfect. I need this album to be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move until this is perfect. There wouldn't be Take Care. There wouldn't be all those other albums.
Yeah.
Because you would have been fixated on
even
this.
the album that he released just recently.
Do you know what I'm saying, innit? And what people don't understand is perfectionism is the killer of dreams, of becoming who you want to be, and is the killer of your potential, bro. Don't try and be perfect, bro. Just try and be worth it. So I just had to add that in, innit? My bad.
Come on, bro. You know, I looked at you because I already knew, bro. This guy talks to you.
And you're never qualified at the beginning, but you start to qualify through the actions and through the journey, innit? What would you say? Have you ever been affected by perfectionism?
Have I ever been affected by perfectionism? No, I don't think so.
No, do you know, I think an interesting one is a conversation to have is excuses, right? And excuses in the sense that one thing that I done, and I remember I was telling him about it, is that in school, I never tried my hardest because if I tried my hardest, I would know what my limitations are. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, John Jones is a UFC fighter, big up, coldest to ever do it, even though he was on drugs anyway. But he said that before every fight, a week before, he would just party. And the reason he would do it is that if he did lose, it gives him, in the back of his head, that he can have that excuse of like, I didn't try my hardest though, innit?
Yeah.
And you see with life here, there was a point where I was living life half-heartedly because I was almost scared to commit. Because if I committed, then it means that everything that doesn't go my way is my fault. Do you get what I'm saying? Because before I was living life half-heartedly, I was letting things be out of my control, innit? If I didn't get this job and if I didn't get these grades in school, I could always say, oh, I wasn't trying. Do you know what I'm saying? But you've got to get rid of that mentality, man. You've got to put yourself at the forefront of your life. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's no point of having that kind of excuse. And I feel like so many people do that with their career. You know, if you speak to a guy right now,
what's the famous one? The football team, bro.
The football team, bro.
I could have been pro, but I bust my ankle.
I bust my knee. Or even, if you say to a guy, oh, bro, why don't you go gym? This is the first one. No, I'm going to give you two in it that piss me off, bro. Why don't you go gym? Oh, yeah, bro, I can go gym whenever. I just haven't started yet. Or somebody that smokes weed, innit? Oh, bro, you're addicted, you know? No, I'm not addicted, bro. I can stop whenever I want. It's excuses, bro. You're just giving yourself excuses for lack of control, bro.
But let's answer this, right? Because the question I wanted to ask was, do you think people are lazy? Do you think it's laziness?
Fucking laziness, bro. Swear down it is. It has to be. It's laziness and lack of motivation.
I would say that laziness is a weird manifestation of fear.
Yeah.
It's fear.
I was going to say is, I don't think, in my own case, right? Sometimes it's either you're not, because if you guys met me at work, when I used to work at Concentrics, I wasn't lazy, bro. But am I lazy now? No. The reason why I'm not lazy is because I found a thing that I like to do. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy that people won't sit down and watch a lecture.
You just fucking walk in. This guy pisses me off, but he does it slowly.
Like, why is he doing that?
Walk in,
Alright, people can't sit down in a lecture for 2 hours, but they can sit down and watch Netflix for 2 hours. The reason why is because you haven't perceived the benefits of it. And there's a saying where it's like, anything you don't have is your unwillingness to trade your time for it. And anything that you don't pursue is your lack of knowledge of the benefits that it will add to your life, innit? So with that being said, is the second reason as well is people fall in love with the potential of things. rather than the thing itself, rather than getting the thing itself in it. I know, bro. I've been that. Oh, I thought he was. I know. I've been that guy in it. Is you'd rather say, I imagine myself in a CLA than have to go through the journey of getting the CLA in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just love the idea.
No, what is it? What is wrong with you and CLA? I said that.
But it's a beautiful car, innit? But it's true. But my point being is, everyone,
it's funny still.
everyone can say, I'll do. This is why I said, the idea of ambition for me, no one can tell me they're ambitious if they haven't started yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, do you know what I mean? Like, bare people say, oh, I'm ambitious because, like, even a girl would say, my man's ambitious because he said he's going to be a famous rapper. But what does your man do every day? What's his daily pursuits, innit? What's his daily habits? What's he doing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Bake.
Like, wake and bake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I hear it.
My point being is, sometimes people aren't lazy. I don't even think people are lazy. Even a fat person, I know I said it earlier, but you're not lazy. It's either you haven't perceived the benefits or you fell in love with the potential of you becoming that.
Yeah.
Rather than actually doing it and becoming it. Do you know what I mean? So now, what would you man say is a way to fix that, innit?
Bro.
A way to fix what?
Getting out of the idea of loving the potential instead of loving the journey of becoming, and the idea of you don't know the benefits of, like, you don't know the rewards that you will reap from, say, a fat person of working out. What would you say is a way to help break down that wall of thought?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's just to keep looking at the end goal, innit? I just feel like you just have to fall in love with the journey, innit? That's the best way to do it. Like I said before, innit? Like, when you fall in love with the journey, it's like everything follows through afterwards. Whatever you're looking for just comes naturally, innit?
Yeah.
And you'll be able to keep going at it. And you get when you fall in love with it. So I think that's the best thing.
Plan it, innit? Like, have a list that you should achieve on that day.
Yeah.
And try achieve every goal that you've put for yourself on that day. Yeah. And keep doing that.
Yeah, but that's just discipline, innit? Discipline is not easy to stick at, and that's what every man can.
Easy, but you can always start, bro.
Yeah,
but we're not looking for easy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100.
No journey is easy, bro.
In fact, no journey to greatness or success is easy. The journey to failing is beautiful. Yeah. Take that. If you want easy, that's your journey. Go and take it. You will fail. I can guarantee you'll be a failure if everything you want in life is through ease. You won't get it, bro.
I even think the journey to failing, I mean, it is easy, but it's not as easy. Because, bro, for you to fail, you're going to have to do the thing that you're doing wrong, like, many times, bro.
To accept
so really and truly, it's not easy. Because if you do it wrong once, you do it wrong twice, surely you're going to clock on, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let me just change that now, innit? Yeah. But if you're folly, dickhead, fair enough, innit? It's easy to fall off. But don't think the journey to failing is easy as well.
It's harder, innit? I'd say the return on investment is a hard life. Yeah. But the return on investment of hard work is an easier life.
No, but then this is what frustrates me, and I'm just gonna rant for a bit, innit? Yeah. Is that, bro? And I always say it, my problem with being fat, and I'm not even, I'm just gonna come off as a fat abuser, innit? That's what jars me the most. Bro. It's not even being fat. My biggest issue.
Are actually your though.
Well, shut up, bro.
Fat shaming enabled.
Man, you might been like that since you were fucking.
No, but bro, my biggest issue is the philosophy behind being poor, being shy, and not chasing your goals. My biggest issue is the philosophy behind it. And then each one is the results of such a philosophy, innit? Yeah. In the sense that, like, bro, the problem is, as you said, the journey's not hard, innit? But it's like, why? Okay, if right now, if I woke up, I just didn't bother to go to that. Remember, like, all of these things are not trying. You're not just not enacting on effort. You're just being, bro, part of being alive is creating something into the world. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to be, bro, I always say it, like, be present in life. When I say, Miss says, are you present in class? Like, are you here?
Yeah.
To just exist, you end up fat, you end up broke, you end up shy.
Yeah.
Action, is confidence, is going to the gym, is having money. Each one of them requires an action. To be poor is inaction.
Yeah.
That's my frustration with these people, innit? And why it's such a bad thing, innit? When I, like, bro, the best thing about going to the gym, about wanting money, is that you're saying to yourself, I have to do something to get to where I want to be. You have to make a decision. It's not just my thing is, 9 times out of 10, impulsive behavior is some of the worst things you can do. As a human being, you only really have 2 impulses: one to eat and one to have sex, right? A person that just acts on the 2 most fundamental human instincts that you have is a absolute folly. I'm going to make that clear. If you think somehow your most basic impulse as a human, you're acting on it, that somehow your life is purposeful, your value, you're dickhead. You're a dickhead and it's straight. No, I'm saying it straight, bro.
They say that as well, innit? A man without a purpose goes for his impulses. And that's sex and food, innit?
Yeah, bro.
But you know what I wanted to add to that as well, with the philosophy of the poor person, the fat person, and the shy person sometimes, innit? Maybe not the shy person, because I don't believe in shy people, but we're not going to talk about that. Man. If I tell you the psychology of shy people, you realise that shy people aren't actually shy, innit?
Okay, so what's a shy person?
A shy person is a very...
Shy person, bro.
Shy people tend to be...
No, that's actually me.
You know shy people tend to be...
Bro, describe me.
Get the hell out of this building.
Okay, no, but what do you mean by
a shy
what's
person?
A shy person?
You know a shy person is not actually a shy person. They're actually very high in narcissism.
Okay, explain.
Huh?
Yeah, bro. Deep it.
What?
Yeah, bro. It's not a joke. It's known. It's a known fact, innit? Because
I explained
think of the last shy person you've met. Who's a shy person you know? Or like, don't say the name, but have you met a shy person before?
Yeah.
Upon meeting them, they were shy and quiet and all of this, innit?
And eventually...
And then eventually, as soon as you started to get to know them, you realise this person's... There's certain... They're full of themselves sometimes, innit?
Yeah.
Because people... That shy person's not actually as shy as you think they are, bro.
No, I get what you mean, though.
They're not, bro. Like, it's just... They've already believed it in their head that...
Why do I keep folding my legs?
Yeah, that's...
I ain't
bro.
got enough money to fold my legs.
But
I think it's just comfortability.
obviously, it's comfortability.
Yeah, they're not comfortable in the situation.
You have to remember, in that idea, because you lack humility sometimes, innit?
Yeah.
But it's... With that idea...
No, the cap, it's just the cap that I'm hearing on the set right now is just crazy.
Well, just continue.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just, yeah,
But
continue.
with that idea, imagine you're like, oh, I'm not comfortable in this room. That means you're all in your head.
Yeah.
That's what narcissism is, innit?
Yeah.
It's all about you, innit? So with that being said, well, I was going to say that anyway, that was just a shy thing, innit? The mentality of them, man, is selfishness, innit? Because you have to remember, right? This is what people don't understand, innit? I always say, the poor person who says, oh, when I get money, I'm going to help these people and these people, is 100% worse to me than the person who has the money and doesn't
do anything, yeah.
Because, especially if they're not pursuing that, innit? Because it's so easy to say you're going to do something when you don't have the thing to do. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, and you know one thing to say, that will change a lot of people's minds about being poor. And if you hear this and you don't change, I've already used my words for today, innit? But anyway, what I'll say is that if it's selfish to not be able to help other people.
Yeah, literally.
And remember what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's selfish to not help other people. It's selfish to not even be able to help other people. You're the most selfish person. As in, if you, right now, if you don't have a job, have enough money to take care of everything that you want to do, right? You're a burden to other people.
Yeah.
And if you're a burden to other people, you're not in a position to help other people.
Yeah.
And one thing I always said to you, when you're with your purpose about helping other people, it's like when you're on a plane, what do they say with the oxygen mask? They say, put on your own mask so you can help another person. Yeah. You have to sometimes in life, use the analogy, help yourself before you can help others,
people.
bro.
And you know how they say one of the laws in nature is self-preservation, innit?
Yeah.
People think that that's selfishness, but it's not. It's exactly what you said, innit? Save you so you can save the people around you, innit? With that being said,
100.
With that save you, you can now use that in life, bro. You're a poor man, like, cool, your family grew up poor. Everyone around you grew up poor. Save yourself. Start reading the books.
You be
Start
that
talking to
anomaly.
the rich people. Start hanging around wealthier people.
Mm.
You learn everything. I remember there's a bar. You know what bar I'm talking about, innit? When I was like, I think I said, separate to elevate. And when you elevate, you go back home and educate. Innit? With that being said, why I'm saying that is because sometimes you have to leave the village and go to the city to learn everything in the city and go back to the village and teach the people in the village and build your village up. Innit?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, is if you're fat, if you're poor, and you're staying poor, and you're not in a pursuit of reading or learning financial literacy, if you're a man that you have a talent and you're not using it, and people around you are telling you have a talent and you're not using it, remember you're being selfish, bro. And there's someone's life that you can save. There's someone's life that you can change. And there's someone that you can inspire to change the lives of others around them too. Use the things that are in you so someone else can use the things that are in them too.
Bro, I want to quickly say this because it just came to me in that.
Yeah.
For someone, just quickly go back to depression. For somebody that believes that you're not needed, is that being needed is the way that you can spark that, right? Is just through what you just said, right? Is sometimes through doing something, you can create purpose out of nothing. That's the beautiful thing about life, right?
Yeah.
For example, one thing people don't notice is that, let's say if you're a girl right now, and you feel like, oh my gosh, like none of my friends like me, none of my friends need me or whatever, right? One thing that you could do is start, let's say, like a YouTube channel, innit? And then from that, you'd get people watching your YouTube channel asking, oh, how do you do tips on hair? How do you do this? How do you do that? Or for a guy, let's say if you have no friends, the best advice I would give to somebody is join a club, innit? Join a society or something.
Yeah.
Give yourself something that may seem purposeless in the whole realm of life, but then people will start to say, oh, where's that video that you're meant to post? Why didn't you come to the club on Saturday?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, you've given yourself a purpose in your life. You're a needed person, innit? Bro, if you've moved to a new area and you don't know anyone there, join a club, go to church. Like, you'll then... Like, what I'm saying is being needed, helping other people, the best thing is you can spark that out of nothing.
Yeah, bro.
You simply have to put yourself in a position to where you can help someone, bro. And that's one thing I wish I knew earlier when I joined uni.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I fucked up with is that my advice to anyone that goes uni, just join as many clubs and whatever as possible. You'll give yourself purpose out of nothing, bro.
Yeah,
join ACS, join that. And then you'll find yourself, you're a needed person in your community.
Yeah.
And being part of a community means that you help people and they help you. Yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm going to say as well? I think the worst advice someone can give you is do it for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying that, right?
Yeah.
Because I have this analogy as well, innit? Now, if you do it for yourself, right, this is what's going to happen. Imagine you're doing it for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now in the morning when you wake up and you're like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do this.
Oh yeah, there's no weight on your shoulders if you don't.
It's just you, innit?
Yeah, no.
So I use the analogy of the hall, and you're on stage, and there's two scenarios. It's only you in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
If it's you in the crowd and you're talking, you're doing whatever you're doing, you're performing, but that one person looks disinterested, you're not going to continue, bro. You're going to pack up and go home.
Yeah.
The one person seems disinterested in it. Now leave that one person and imagine the whole hall is full up with everyone else.
Yeah, bro.
And everyone else is...
To save yourself the embarrassment.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone else is interested.
Yeah.
That one person's still there.
Yeah.
That one person's you.
Yeah.
That one person's still there and he looks disinterested. He can't be bothered.
Yeah.
He don't want to hear what you're saying. But everyone else that was sitting around him now is listening and they're attentive. It's going to make you keep going and keep doing
100.
things, innit?
Yeah, 100.
So with that being said is, always have it in your head, don't do it for yourself, do it for others. Because what's going to happen now is even for me when I'm posting on my Crypto Winner story, innit? Bro, there's plenty of days I wake up and I'm like, bro, I can't be bothered. I can't even think of anything to put on my story, innit?
Yeah.
But I understand that there's a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old,
That's
there's people
taking
in there
taking it in.
is like Divadi's next pose might help me. I want to read this, innit?
Yeah.
And with that mentality is why you can keep going,
There's
innit?
even probably story notifications for them, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people tell me, like, people
yeah.
actually message me and, like,
Yeah.
I've set your notification and I see people screenshot it, innit?
Yeah.
So
100.
that's why is don't do it for yourself, bro. Do it for others, innit?
And do you know what the craziest thing is? And I wish just please deep it, bro. That no one told you to make crypto winners like the private story.
Yeah.
As in, sometimes people don't even know that they need something until it
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
And part of your purpose and your journey and your existence
Yeah.
is to make something that doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? People like somebody may look at your story like, oh, I need this information. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like you weren't told to make it.
Yeah.
You just decided, nah, I'm in a position where I can help somebody. I have something to contribute.
Yeah.
Let me contribute to the world.
Yeah.
And when you allow yourself to influence the world can influence you. And you'll grow from that.
Yeah.
And bro, it's a two-way street. People don't put themselves in the position to get benefits in life, bro.
Yeah. And do you know what it is as well is, what would we say about doubts?
That's where courage comes in.
Confidence.
So in terms of doubts, I think people aren't aware where doubts, insecurities come from, innit? And is one of the 12 differences of people is who they decide to believe in it. I remember there was a girl I was chatting to, innit? And I remember she was like to man, well, I can't lie, I don't really like my voice, innit? But she had a sweet voice. You know, she sounded nice in that. I replied to her and I told her, it just sounds like something that someone told you and you decided to believe in it. She replied, wow, that's actually true. There was a guy I was speaking to and he said, oh, yeah, your voice sounds a bit weird, innit? People, it's crazy, innit, is you have to be careful who you decide to believe in it. Because where you are today is based around who you decided to believe in before. Do you know what I mean? It's why the man that goes to trap or the man that goes to do F, he believes that's the only way and path to success. And that's why now he's the one that's trapping and doing F. The girl that thinks she's ugly, right? Someone in her past, it may have been her mom or her dad or whatever it was, told her she's ugly, innit?
And now she wants to go and change something.
You see what I'm saying? It's crazy that the prettiest girls always tend to be the most insecure and they have the most insecurities, innit? It's crazy that the man that, for example, he could be hard at rapping. We could tell him every day, bro, you are hard, like you're the best at rapping. But someone in his past told him one day,
you're shit.
Bro, you're shit. Your voice is shit. Your cadence is shit, innit? And he's stuck on that belief, innit? So with that being said, that's where people's doubts and insecurities come from, innit? Because doubt isn't a natural thing. Have you deeped it? Like when you're a kid, bro, kids do what they want to do, bro. A kid thinks he can do anything, bro. A kid will try to do a backflip and break his head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as a kid, you believe you can do anything, innit? And what people don't understand is anything that's unnatural is man-made, innit? It's natural to believe in yourself. It's natural to have the confidence. It's natural to think you can do anything you put your mind towards, innit?
Not even to divert you, I definitely want to stay on topic, but I just want to make a point on about, as you said, like people believe in what other people have told them.
Yeah.
One thing that you have to be very conscientious to is that the people that we love are the closest to us.
Yeah.
But sometimes they can say the most detrimental things to us.
Yeah, most folly things, bro.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, you have to be so careful. I think people, because love, when you have love for someone, you're passionate enough to say everything on your mind.
Yeah.
But sometimes for what you want to say can be the most hurtful thing to a person.
Yeah.
And I think people need to, as we've said before, you need to watch your words. Because the moment that you enact something on someone, if I came to you, man, right now, when we were starting this thing, innit, I was like, oh, bro, I have this idea, you know. You're like, nah, bro, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't even know what that's done to
you
me
don't
inside,
know,
bro.
innit?
You fucked me up inside, innit? Somebody that says something to me that they could have my best intentions as well. Oh, bro, don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because maybe when they done it, it failed, innit? Or maybe when Like the thing is, it's hurt people, bro.
Yeah.
I may have got influenced, but someone told me I couldn't do it. So the next time I see a young G that's trying to do it, I'm like, bro, you can't do that. And it's just that hate and that someone has to break that wall, innit? And it's always about be careful who's around you, innit? Especially, I would say, like with your partner, family members, like sometimes the best thing is if you have got that negative voice, sometimes just keep things away from them. Just prove them wrong in the end.
And it's not even only that is, how can you have to verify who is talking to you and check their credentials and their credibility of their words, innit? Because honestly speaking, bro, I can't lie. If I came to you and I was like, I want to be a millionaire or I can be a billionaire.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't care. You're not credible enough to tell me that. You're not a millionaire. You're not a billionaire.
Of course
yet,
not, but I got a pound.
You're not a billionaire or a billionaire yet.
Yeah.
Now, if Elon Musk comes to me, now it's going to be a battle of the mind, innit? If Elon Musk comes to me and says, I don't think you can be a billionaire. Now it might be a struggle, innit? Then I'm going to ask him, why don't you think I can be a billionaire? Innit? 9 times out of 10, he's going to tell me all the things that I needed to become a billionaire. Innit? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is check the credibility of the people who are giving you your doubts and telling you the things sometimes, innit? Because if they haven't done it, don't listen to them, bro.
Yeah.
You can't listen to them because they haven't done it.
To bounce off what you're saying as well, yeah, it's also like, I remember we were chopping it off in it and I was like, bro, what is crazy to me, yeah, is let's say the brother who made TikTok. I'm saying this straight, I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at you, man, innit?
Yeah.
Half of you, man, watching this thing, if the brother who made TikTok came to you and said, I'm going to make a social media platform that's kind of like IG, but a little bit different, what would most people say? But Instagram already exists. But Snapchat already exists.
Motherfucker.
Do you get what I'm saying?
What's the thing that people used to use before TikTok? It's like TikTok though. Triller or something.
Yeah, it was
Triller, innit? People would have said Triller exists.
And something else, I can't even remember.
And bro, this is my point about frustration, yeah? And my frustration with it, about what people say in it, is that don't, like, it's such a silly way of thinking. Imagine now, retrospectively speaking, imagine if someone was, bro, I'm telling you 100% the person who made TikTok, somebody came to him, like, oh, why are you going to go TikTok? But you could even use Central C in it. I use that example all the time. Look at Central C now. He's one of the most popping artists in it. Big him up. Somebody would have been like to him when he's like, oh yeah, I want to do this rap flow. Somebody like, why are you going to be on the same rap flow? There's bare artists, bro. It's hard to break into the music scene. There's not enough space. Imagine looking at that now, innit? So I say that to say, the friend that you've got that wants to do a show, that wants to do a fashion brand, that wants to do that, don't say something stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's always space in this world to create something
space,
new.
bro.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
what they don't understand is there's always something different because everyone is different from each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another thing that people need to understand is the person you are in terms of your personality, and there's certain things about you that you're hoping God can change. Don't be praying to change it, bro. Because that might be the thing that makes you unique, innit? If we actually deep, any man that's successful, their differences are very shown. Like, you can see their difference, innit? You can tell the difference between Central C and Young Gads. You can tell the difference between Heady One and K-Trap in flows. They've gone with their thing. Imagine if Heady One was like, nah, I want to sound like K-Trap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's stop trying to be like others. Like, be yourself, innit?
Be unique, innit?
Be unique,
try to
innit?
be unique,
And accept who you are and how you are.
Bro, the difference that you have is your selling point.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So it's people, yeah, they need to keep that in mind. There was something I was going to say, but my mind went blank, bro. It's so... And it was whilst you were talking as well, there was something I was going to say.
What?
Yes, I cut me off to you. But yeah, man.
Is it time to go or something?
Nah, I can't lie. She's going to come in, innit?
Oh, no.
Nah, whenever.
Alright, so let's wrap it up then.
What? You're stupid, but I'm using this time. Until she comes and calm, innit?
So we've got over doubts now. And we've allowed people to understand how to get the doubts out of their mind, right? The next one in the mind is jealousy. We can try and sum this up quickly, innit? Why do you think people are jealous? Why do you think people get jealous? It's natural for all of us to have envy, but
I'm jealous. Someone has something they don't have.
alright, cool.
Literally that, bro.
Yeah, same concept. Someone just has something they don't have, innit?
Do you think?
And it could go deeper, and it could go deeper, but yeah, that's just
The essence.
yeah, it's just
So how could you stop someone from being jealous?
giving like just obtaining what someone else has that they've always desired, innit?
help the person to get what he wants, innit?
I feel like you're meant to feel certain things. I feel like you're meant to feel jealousy still.
I don't believe
Not
that.
jealousy, but
Envy.
Envy.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Then, yeah,
I think-
I'm using the wrong word.
I think where people, the reason why people get jealous, and that's why I was tackling that idea of talent
Yeah.
and luck, is because, do you know what? With the talent thing, the reason why someone can be jealous of Messi, because they haven't seen his work in it.
Yeah.
So imagine if Ronaldo was a man that had jealousy and didn't have the idea that Messi actually had to put in work to get to where he is. I swear to God, Ronaldo wouldn't be the person he is today. Because what he's going to say is, the reason I don't have what he has is because he's gifted. He's got something in him that I literally can't get in it. And, or he's lucky in it. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you eliminate that and you realise he's just putting work in it. And if I put in the same work, I can get what he can get. I don't think you can be jealous. Me is hot. I literally can't get jealous. As soon as I see someone, so envy, right?
Yeah.
You got envy, you got jealousy, you got admiration and inspiration in it. That's how it goes in it for me, in it. It's a spider web. It's just envy at the top. We all get envy. You always feel that feeling of envy.
Yeah.
Then you have the appreciation, inspiration, and admiration in it. And then you either go the jealous path. But the jealous path always ends with you becoming a failure in it and resentful in it.
Yeah.
But the inspiration, admiration part allows you to now want to imitate that person, which will allow you to become that person.
That
as well,
person
innit?
that yeah.
Or like not that person, but like that person and get the things
or
that he
up to,
has.
yeah,
Do
get
you know what
the
I
things
mean,
that you
innit?
desire from him. Yeah.
So I think a lot of men, the reason they get jealousy, that's why I can understand a jealous person in it. Is the reason you're jealous is because you don't realize that you are capable of getting the same things. It just depends on how willing you are to trade your time for it, innit?
Yeah,
I can't lie, my eyes are bad, bro. I don't have glasses, so you already know.
No, but yeah, man, it's good conversation.
Yeah,
I
I
think there's a
agree.
lot to be said about psychology. Obviously, we're here,
You
man.
man drop gems, man. You man drop gems
In the
today.
cave to
I was
stay.
even listening.
Can't lie.
I was a
Obviously,
listener today.
but you, man. I beg, go on SoundCloud, Apple Music Podcasts. You'll be dropping there as well, so you can listen to it in audio form without seeing our beautiful faces as well.
Also,
Expanding.
obviously, send this to your girl if she's fat. Send this to your bedroom if he's fat. Even send it to your uncle, your mom, your dad, your sister, whoever it is. If they're fat, send this to them. If they're unmotivated, send this to them. Anyone you know, send this to them. Everyone needs this. I needed it. He needed it. He needed it. He needed it.
No, 100.
We all need it.
Hundo.
You're all needed. Stop being needy. I'm saying it.
Oh, you're a joke, man. You're a joke.
But no, on a level, big up the Mandem. Safe to Gallie, Franco, Divadi, and myself, Muffy.
Nah, love, man, love.
Yeah.
Big up your team, man.
Make sure you like and subscribe
I
and that.
beg, so when I say subscribe, bro.
Make
don't
sure
be
you do
just-
as well.
Subscribe.
Watch this with your girl. Watch this with your
Subscribe, 'cause I'll
mom.
pull up to your door and it'll be long. Subscribe, bro. Trust me.
I don't endorse violence. I'm a
It's
businessman.
not a violence thing, though. Just chat to you, innit?
I'm a
Yeah.
businessman.
That's the thing there. still.
Yeah, peace out.
That's it.
Peace out. Love.